Hello everyone and welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. How is everyone doing today? Welcome. I can't see any chat. That is awkward.
I can see chat.
That's all
We
right.
got Chaos Swarm. It smells heresy.
Hello. Oh, we got some.
How's it going, guys?
How is everyone doing? YouTube is being... Oh, not YouTube. Restream is being terrible by the looks of it. How is everyone today? I can see Twitch chat, that's good. AK Swarm, Gnome, Astro Boy, Combat Wombat, how are you doing? Welcome. Hope everyone's having a good day today.
Frozen.
But how are you? How are you, Jay? How are you feeling? I bet you're feeling fantastic, aren't you?
So spectacular. I don't feel like I've just been beaten by a large group of people. My back does, but the rest of me feels fine.
Oh, I bet. So if anyone doesn't know, Jay did a 48-hour painting challenge this weekend and failed miserably. Not really, not miserably.
I mean, firstly, spoilers. Secondly, asshole. You say failed, right? Okay, like we went for 48 hours, and I did a 24-hour stream and I did a 16.5-hour stream. So we streamed for over 40 hours since 10 a.m. Saturday morning.
Not bad.
And I've done these two Necrons. No, I've done like 105 minis.
That's me painting. 48 hours, 2 models.
I've got highlights to do on 5 miniatures, and then I've got weathering pigments to do on the bases for the entire army.
T-Bone 2 Max, thank you for follow. Welcome to the stream. Nice. Nice. I ran. Does that count as vibing? What about cooking? I've cooked. Is that vibing? I ran around Sainsbury's too. Shopping. Is that vibing? Vibe. If you're vibing, you know. You know. I was vibing in the woods earlier, Jay. That's what Chris Rosin's about.
Vibing in the woods.
I was vibing in the woods, yeah, big time. Big vibes. Feeling the vibes in the woods. It's great.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So it's Bank Holiday Monday. If for those in the UK, you already know that. If you're outside the UK, you might not know that. But
I'm glad it's Bank Holiday Monday because I didn't book it off work and I'm in absolutely no shape to have gone in today. So.
You would have been late.
I would have actually been about an hour and a half late, yeah. But I would basically I'm in 2 meetings prior to that, and there's no work to be done in that first hour and a half of the day. So.
Nice. But yes, I've been out. I've been for a walk in the woods. Had a look around there, which was really fun. Me and my girlfriend went there today. I'm moving the wrong one. There we go.
Which one?
We went to Ecclesall Woods, which is on Ecky Road. So there's like in Sheffield, it's great because in the town centre, or the city centre, I should say, because it's a city. It's just like nature everywhere, which is amazing. So we went to one of the 3 woods of Ecclesall, and I think there's like 20 different woods in Sheffield centre itself. So
I'm going to say that doesn't match my sort of mental image of Sheffield. So because I'm a southerner, when I think of the north, all I think of is like the Industrial Revolution and grey and machines and things. I don't think like here's a load of nature on your doorstep. But I've seen nature near yours.
Yeah,
and it is quite pretty.
So Sheffield's it's like a really beautiful city, I think. So I think it's really good. I mean, for England anyway. If you start comparing it to like the rest of Europe, then it's an absolute dog shite. But for England, it's all right.
Here's Monaco.
I compare it to like Manchester or London, where it's just like a concrete jungle, and then you got like Sheffield, it's like a concrete jungle, but it's also got woods and stuff everywhere. So
Manchester is what I think is probably the sort of grey industrial north.
That's what I think as well. But I'm sure there's nice places there. If you live in Manchester, tell us about nice places there.
And tell us about nice food there as well. I'm always interested to know about good food.
Yeah, exactly. So hope everyone's having a great day. We're going to hobby, we're going to chat, we're going to chill. There's going to be some goofs. There's going to be some gaffs. So yeah.
There's going to be some gas. Mate, I've eaten nothing but...
crap.
Cold pizza, basically for the last 2 days. There was a moment yesterday and they had to leave the room. Loner in a crowd, it says, Bank holiday, what's that? Chef life, brother. I did that for 10 years. I know exactly how you feel, man.
Brilliant.
Hope you get some time to get your head down.
Yeah, man.
Bank holiday Tuesday for you, right?
Bank holiday Tuesday. What's George Nath saying? Dark Angels.
Jay is still among the living.
Sadly.
Sadly?
Savage, wasn't it? I don't know why I said that. Just,
hell.
that was like a Freudian slip.
Just let your feelings out, you know.
So, Jay, you're
That's how you really.
It is, yeah. You said that my event wasn't the best event ever. You have to say it on this stream now. You know that, don't you? You can say what you want on your own stream. That's your stream. Like every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 9 PM. Twitch.tv/Mohawk Miniatures. But on my stream, you have to say that we run the best events in the world. Or say nothing. That's also an answer.
Right. So let's be real about your events.
Codex Filler said best thing about Manchester is the exit.
Oh, it's a sign saying now leaving.
Like,
Salford boy. Yeah, let's be real about Hellstorm events. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
The event themselves are outstanding. It's run extremely well. There's never any concerns of like, am I going to get there? It's going to be a shambles or anything like that. It's run very, very professionally. I've got absolutely nothing bad to say whatsoever about any of your events. The food is good. Like the dumpling man is amazing. He's fantastic. I will admit, after everyone's eaten their dumplings, it's a tournament hall full of like Warhammer nerds, right? We've all been there and gone,
spicy dumplings.
Where's the right guard? But with the dumplings as well, like, but that was mostly based on the venue being very kind of like enclosed. Sanctuary was as a big place, but it was kind of like stale air. The new Sanctuary, if you hold events there, I think is going to be epic.
Yeah. So we actually, I know you were way too busy to notice, but we put tickets on sale for our next 2 RTTs this weekend. And surprising to everyone, including myself, that we sold out the first RTT that we put on in the current edition, sold out in 2.5 minutes, which is pretty cool. I was pretty impressed. I quite liked that. I was like, this is pretty cool.
That's extremely respectable, man.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty cool for an RTT. Fair enough, not many events are running right now, so they're a little bit more popular than they should be. I was like, that's pretty cool. And then the event after that was like 3 minutes. I was like, okay, we can't beat 2.5 minutes. Yesterday,
and that's 24 man as well.
Yeah, 24 man in 2.5 minutes. I was like, that's pretty good. Omnitron, thank you for the follow.
Also, before you say what you're about to say, I want to just point out that previously, like, people could buy a ticket for them and their mate all in one transaction, and under the new system, because people were doing that and you wanted to make sure everyone had a fair shout, it was 1 ticket per person.
Yeah.
And so yesterday, how long did it take you to sell your tickets, Mikey? Like an hour?
It took 1 minute and 30 seconds. So that's a whole minute off the record
1 minute
time.
and 30 seconds.
Yeah, so I sold 24 tickets in 1 minute and 30 seconds. And that was on Saturday.
That's outstanding.
That's cool, that, right? So I put tickets
on
sale today.
That's beyond cool.
We put the tickets on sale for the Sunday event on the 20th of September. They sold out in 1 minute and 18 seconds.
Boom!
Like, what the hell? That's like 78 seconds it took to sell 24 tickets. Like, what the actual crap? What is that? Why it does not make sense? I don't understand it.
No, it does, and this is why it goes back to exactly what I just said about your events, right? With all great seriousness, they're run professionally, and the thing I care about the most when I go to an event isn't like, does the scenery all look good? Does, I don't know, is there free coffee? You know, those are things that are really nice and they tick extra boxes for me. The things I really care about is going to turn up, play 5 games, 6 games, whatever. Know where all my stuff is, know where all my tables are, have room to breathe around me, all these things, and you provide that every single time.
Well, that's our job, isn't it? That's what you pay for.
Yes, but now think about how many tournaments that hasn't happened that you've been to. Yeah, exactly. And we're not talking like LGT a couple of years back. Oh, I just got a network error on stream. It's gone black.
Oh, really?
Hopefully that's just me. Yeah, back up. Cool.
Okay, that's weird. Yeah, so that's kind of what you pay for when you run a tournament, isn't it? Well, when you go to a tournament,
It is.
it's kind of like there should be like a standard that you should expect.
Yeah.
And I like to think that I don't think I set the standard, but I like to make sure that I'm hitting a standard that I set myself.
Yes,
So,
you're not just like, here's the minimum I need to do. Let's get on with it at all.
I just hope people come, have a good time, and love it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I can't get this camera. I'm very much having camera issues today. I had to rebuild the streaming software today, so it's been a bit absolute nightmare.
So I have saved profiles on like OBS Streamlabs.
Super out of date.
Mine aren't, but it's like a beta thing on the software I use, so they're not always right. So fortunately, I've never had to use it, but I think that if I do, like, is that going to be the bit where it's like, oh, it didn't quite work this time, mate? Sorry. Jog on.
Yeah, it's just a nightmare because I basically rely on OBS to do so much.
Yeah.
And it just like, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Will they be vibing at the RTTs? Obviously, they'll be vibing at the RTTs. People are desperate to vibe.
I was vibing last weekend at your RTT.
Yeah, it went really well, which is really good. Which was, like we had it all socially distanced. We did a whole podcast just about the event as well. You can watch that. You can watch that back. But yeah, I'm gonna have to quickly clean my wet palette out because it feels a little bit. I don't want to say slimy.
Slimy.
Gross.
No, that's exactly how they get, man.
Yeah, it's very slimy. So I'll be like 30 seconds.
See you in a bit. So what about you guys? So you guys in chat? There's plenty of you. If you feel like coming to a Hellstorm tournament, well, I'll make sure that Mikey at least tries to post on some sort of social media, if he can, when tickets are going to go up. Because one of the best things about going to a Hellstorm event, and this is something that a lot of events do, something that I've started doing in my events because of how nice it is at the Hellstorm stuff, is set up a WhatsApp chat for the event. So players can get to know each other, you can share whip photos, you can trash talk. Who doesn't love a bit of 40k trash talk? And all this sort of stuff prior to going out to the event. And a lot of the advertisement for future events, for specials on the web store, we get a lot of that there. So it saves us having to check various different social media platforms and other news things. It stops us having like a missed opportunity. But I'll see if I can get Mikey to promote the ticket sales a little bit in advance, and maybe you guys can come down, maybe even get in a game against Mr. Herbert himself, who at his own events is currently defeated, not undefeated, like the opposite of undefeated, so just defeated. That's it. So you might get a free win over Mikey. Though I feel his next Marine list is going to be a lot stronger than the last one he took.
I have returned.
Hey, we were just saying about if people wanted to come to your events, do you promote it much outside of the current sort of Hellstorm Wargaming community?
Yeah, I always post about it on our Facebook page.
Excellent.
So it's kind of like the best place to look if you're interested about coming to one of our events.
So people need to follow you on Facebook, make sure they've got notifications turned on.
Hit that bell button.
I was going to say that. I'm like, is there a bell on Facebook? I have no idea.
Probably. Which wet palette do you use? I'm currently using a army painter one because I like convenience.
Fair. I used a Tupperware container.
Yeah.
And a car sponge.
You can make them make them yourself if you like. Yeah, I just use army painting because I can buy the paper off the shelf. From my
to be fair, that does save a substantial amount of time. Like I bought a guillotine, like one of the sideways slidey ones.
Yeah.
Just so that when I need to refill my wet palette stack, I just grab a roll of the parchment paper I use.
Yeah.
I spend an hour just cutting through that, watching a battle report.
Nice.
But that'll then last me for 6 months.
Yeah. So
and it's 99p.
Good, actually. I mean, I don't know how much this is, but I bought the wet palette for 20 quid, and it came with the pallet, obviously. Came with the sponge.
Yeah.
Came with the thing. It came with 2 packs of 50 pieces of paper. I mean, that's 20 quid, but I think the refill for like 50 pieces is only like £3 or something.
So that's not bad, right? Because I just said it takes me an hour to do. I think I get like 140 wet pallet sheets.
Right.
That's an hour. So if you think like, what's an hour of your time worth to you?
Exactly.
Then that's not a bad exchange rate, is it?
Yeah. If you want to do it on the cheap, then make your own, and it'll be fine. It'll work exactly the same. If you like convenience, then there's like, I don't normally promote too many products on the channel. If I don't know the company very well, but there's like Redgrass Games, there's Everpallet, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, Everlasting Wet Pallet.
Yeah. The Army Painter one that is the one I use in particular because it was on the shelf. I used to use a P3 one. It's not great because it doesn't seal, but it's a nice palette itself. So that's what I use. Mikey, can we play another dice game? What dice game do you want to play, Jake? I am a champion at rescue animals, so when they finally have a Las Vegas Open for rescue animals, I will be number 1 because I'm very good at that game. Is that the dice?
We were talking about taking painting to the Olympics over the stream. We went to some weird places on stream this weekend when I was somewhat delirious.
Yeah,
I was trying to make painting an Olympic sport.
I mean, you're probably a good candidate for it.
Could I represent England, do you reckon?
Like the long run of painting?
I'm thinking that, like, you know, marathon style painting. Like, we'll let Andy Wardle do the 100 meters. He can be like our Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
James Otero can be like the relay race with the entire C Studio team. But I'll be like,
do it and then take the medal at the end. I like James. It's only a joke.
I like James, but I'm not going to make that joke.
Mikey, has Jay ever cooked anything for you? Yes, he has. He's cooked a few things.
Yeah,
maybe a pizza. Once upon a time, maybe a burger. I think.
Oh, Mountain Pizza.
Yeah, Mountain Pizza. That was it.
So Mikey's the only person that's ever gone back for seconds for Mountain Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Like Mountain Pizza is
big pizza.
So it's massive, basically. Like you roll out your dough and it overlaps your pizza pan by at least like 2 to 3 inches aside. Then you roll the crust and tuck some mozzarella into each part of the roll. So you're building the crust up vertically at the side. So you're giving yourself a nice deep pan pizza. And then there's various layers of cheese toppings, more cheese, sauce, toppings. Imagine like a Chicago-style pizza, but instead of it being just a tomato casserole with cheese, there's all manner of stuff in there and many, many layers of cooked cheese. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
For some reason, I can't. My colour key's not working. The colour key's the rubbish one, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like your white balance is like heavily weighted towards cold light.
Chroma key, that's the one. Oh yeah.
Crazy Anked, how am I still alive? You can't kill what's already dead, man. Like,
what is dead may never die. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to paint a lot of change today. I'm going to keep going.
Nice.
We've made some good progress. I dry brushed the wings off camera because I knew you'd hate me for it. But now I'm going to go in and highlight the wings again.
Nice. I'm going to do 110 rim jobs.
I'm very low. 1 second then. I'm trying to get my microphone into a good position. How's that? Is that better?
I can hear you fine, dude.
No, that's alright then. I can turn myself up if not. Bam. Bam. Is that better? Can you guys
Chris,
hear
I thought
me?
you loved dry brushing.
I just absolutely love dry brushing. I'm going to put basing material on it later.
So I accidentally got some basing material on the leg of one of the murder giraffes. I'm like, oh my god, I've done a Mikey.
Millie Afro, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's the best way. It's the best way to paint Necrons, put basing material on them.
You think?
I think so, yeah. I mean, it didn't.
I don't know. I think my non-base basing material crons came out okay.
I'm not so sure they did. I think they look okay. They're not quite as good as mine.
Okay.
Because they're for based models. The base is terrible.
They're your bases were adequate, considering the base was including the model.
I'm trying to like sort my camera out.
So I challenged Chris a couple of weeks back and Loza1987, who is another Twitch streamer,
right?
To a paint. You paint an army in a weekend. Go on, you guys should give this a go. See if you can do it. And Chris has sort of accepted, but he is aware that he paints at a slower pace and is painting Drukhari, which is I think he said he got down to about an hour a mini, which isn't bad. Like, don't get me wrong.
Nice.
But my average time for these was about 21 minutes a mini.
See you later, loner in the crowd.
Peace, dude. So Chris is going to give it a try with his Drukhari, and one of the most frequent comments that he gets, because he brush blends everything, is people saying, "Oh, you should just dry brush that. It's so much quicker, mate." It's the dry brush comment.
It is easy, to be fair. Not gonna lie. See, I enjoy painting, but what I don't enjoy is the time you have to put into it.
So
I'm a lazy
like instant paint.
Yeah, I'm a lazy painter. So I end up I end up getting bored and cutting. Yeah, sorry.
Green screen felt.
What to put around this?
Your microphone like
yeah, but then my mouth would be gone as well. It's
that's not a bad thing, right?
It's my camera. It's because the model's so big. Anyway.
Oh, I see.
So that's my camera mount.
Bummer.
Yeah, a little bit. Big model. Because I can't paint. I'd have to paint it like this. I mean, that's not too bad.
Just stick a brush on the end of the camera, like attach it, and use your camera like a GoPro to paint the main.
Like this. Just painting. Yeah, is this alright for everyone? Hellstormwargaming, what do you think?
I just get the hairdryer out.
There is. What do you think of the Emperor's endorsement of Valrak? Heresy or extra heresy? What is this endorsement? Explain it to me. Explain what's going on. Because I feel like Valrak's terrible at Warhammer and he might need a hand.
What is this? I accept all. I'll challenge anyone. Like, I'll take it all on. Because Valrak, I'm telling you right now, I'll play you at Warhammer and I will absolutely clean the table with you. In a literal fashion.
See, Valrak might realise that if he needs a partner for fighting Winters, then I also have 50 intercessors, a tech marine, a lieutenant, a chapter master, and 2 executioner tanks. I mean, that would be a quite cool 4,000 point list. 100 intercessors, 4 repulsors. Abaddon's Lost Arms. Found you. Thanks, man. Welcome.
Hey. Would that be like the 9th edition Primaris version of Gladius Strike Force?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sort of would, wouldn't it?
It's just a company.
Yeah.
In good company.
Well, we'll not go too far on that.
Well, there's me. That's pretty
Stretching
cool.
that metaphor. Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
I vibe pretty well.
You vibe.
I do vibe pretty hard. And Valrak as well. He's a character.
He's a good guy. Yeah. The number of times I've nearly called him by his real name when people have been talking about it, it's like, no, I can't shatter the mystique, can't break the fourth wall.
Well, I mean, he's always on Facebook talking about himself. Like in the Facebook groups and stuff. So it's not like hidden, but I can't call him his actual name because it doesn't sound right. It just sounds weird to me.
Okay.
Azaran TTTV, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome.
Chris, I think Abaddon's Lost Arms is saying like you're not going to get that challenge, but I could, so I'll paint it. Like shots fired squarely in your direction, there, man.
Absolutely savage that. MCG Jager, thank you very much for follow. Welcome to
Yo, how's it going, man? This absolute beast, tuned in to most of the hours that I streamed this weekend.
Absolutely crazy.
Top lad.
That's why he's not fed up of listening to you.
He might be. Maybe that's why he's joined. It's like, I wonder if Mikey's any better. Sorry, mate, you're in for a horribly disappointing time.
No, he finally turned off. Hey Mel, how's it going? Hope you're well.
Yeah.
I've lost where I was
Come
going.
see if he's still alive. Yeah. There's been a lot. I had a lot of messages like, "Are you okay?" this morning. Are you all right? Like, are you still alive? Which I appreciate. The "Are you still alive?" is somewhat tongue in cheek, but it was nice to get those messages. So cheers to everyone that did.
Yeah, you did well, mate. I only jokingly came on 3 times and asked if you were dead each time.
Only inside.
Yeah. And obviously at 9:30 this morning you were pretty dead.
Oh god, I was gone. Like the last part of the stream was delirious. So Tom asked me, this is Tom, Hellstorm Tom. Is he Hellstorm Tom? He is, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's more Hellstorm than most of them.
Then, out of mild curiosity, here comes the flame. Out of mild curiosity, under the Meet the Team section of your hellstrom.co.uk website, why is there no Tom?
I mean, there's no Tank or Danny either.
I mean, that's heresy.
It's just wildly out of date, that's why.
It really is.
Nat Mule, thank you very much for the sub. Yeah, I could get Tom to update
Tom
it.
to edit that.
Tom, what are you doing today? Oh, nothing, man. There's no editing to do.
Good.
Oh, yeah, cool. Update the website and add yourself. Say something nice about yourself.
We need to find a great picture of the Tank with his mullet, though.
Oh, yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah, so Tom was asking me to do like a little bit of a sort of vlog every couple of hours, just like update on how I'm feeling, what I think is possible to get done, and everything else. So
Ralph Cat, second the sub.
Hey, cheers. I recorded like 20 odd 2-minute clips. Just like, here's where we're at, and my expectations and stuff, to be used in the video that he's editing for me to go up on YouTube. And fingers crossed, not all of that makes it in, because some of that footage is a bit like,
yikes,
emotional.
I'm not surprised. I said I've done a 24-hour live stream. I've never done a 13-hour and then a 24-hour live stream, but I know what it's like, and it's not fun.
Yeah, I tried your banana trick.
Yeah?
Yeah, it didn't energize me. I think jamming them up the bum is probably not a good idea. But
no, the other trick.
Oh, that would be why.
Bananas, man. Lifesavers on a live stream.
Yeah, I was not going to eat a banana on air, though, because I knew full well like that's going to get clipped, and it's going to be just, no.
You missed out on some golden opportunities. And so did all of the chat.
The chat missed out on some golden opportunities, yeah. I've seen your green screen-esque guzzling in the background before now. Like, that's dangerous. You're playing with fire.
Yeah, why not?
God. Oh.
So I'm highlighting every single feather, Jay.
Lies.
Pardon?
Lies.
What do you mean lies?
I mean lies.
I'm literally doing it on camera to like hundreds of people.
You're not on camera.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So there's all the ones he dry brushed. All right, now he's going to highlight the one that you can see. They look much better doing.
Yeah, because I'm basically highlighting them properly, and then I'll go back in with the darker blue and neaten them up a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
The dry brush gives you like a guideline.
Yeah, it gives you a map. As long as you're careful with it, it won't go down too thick either, and you can like avoid that chalky sort of consistency as well. Which on something organic it just doesn't look right.
Well, birds are quite dusty normally.
That's true. I'm not entirely certain that this particular bird is one you'll find in the bird bath, rolling around trying to have a wash. So maybe the dust
Have
is.
you ever asked him?
Oh my god, no! The dust is completely legit. It needs to be there.
That's because he hasn't had a bird bath.
No, because he's with his Thousand Sons mate, and it's dust.
It is. So maybe that's what the dust chalky look is. It's just Thousand Suns covered on his feathers.
Oh.
I once worked 36 hours straight. It was emotional. I imagine, mate.
Yeah.
It's just gross, man.
Yeah.
So we did a 24-hour live stream for the launch of 8th edition, and we spoke about doing it for 9th, but then we kind of like just kind of had a think. We just thought about it for a few moments, literally moments, and then was like, no.
Unanimous against.
Yeah. Birds are quite dusty normally. Mikey spitting nature facts. Yeah, man. I used to own 3 parrots. I know birds.
But I thought just listening to one of you was bad enough. Can you imagine the parrots repeating back all the shit you said?
Oh, mate. In my terrible accent as well.
Yeah.
That'd be very good.
I think the longest I've ever had to work was my old man was a property maintenance kind of guy, so he could do everything that was a building job, whether it was drawing architectural plans all the way up to building extensions and electrical wiring and all the other bits and pieces that comes with it. And he asked me to help him out once. He paid me £1,000 to work 3 days, except it was literally work for 3 days. It's 72 hours refitting a shop in Cheltenham. We slept for sort of 2 hours a day, and an hour break for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and an hour break in the evening. Well, I say evening, it was like 2 a.m. But otherwise, we worked solid for those 3 days. I was 19, so I took a week off uni and just powered through.
Nice.
Yeah, you start to see weird things by day 3.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Hallucinations
I
are real.
I walked into the bathroom at one point, but it really wasn't. Did manage to stop myself before weeing in a bucket in the middle of a shop.
Nice.
Petters, what up, dude?
Hey man. Phonic says you would stream for 24 hours. I would catch a 20 minutes best bits video. Yeah, exactly. F for Tom.
Yeah.
Make him do another one. Just watch 48 hours of footage and make me a 20-minute video. Cheers, mate. Bye.
That was basically it.
How it goes.
Life of an editor.
Yeah.
I asked the chat to clip anything they thought was funny or was particularly good for the video or whatever.
Yeah.
There have been a few with some questionable phrasing, I'm sure. Somebody said, is there any limit to how many tickets I can buy with my meeps? I went, no, man, just blow your load.
No.
Oh, no.
Solid.
Yeah, well, possibly just chunky, but, you know.
Hey, Alchris Gaming, how's it going?
Did you finish, Jay? Wait, is that still a blow your load question?
Brilliant.
Did I finish? So I worked till 10 o'clock this morning. We did 24 hours from 10 yesterday to 10 this morning. I've since slept like a couple of sort of 3-hour naps basically, and we worked for the entire time. I didn't quite get everything done I wanted to. Basically, I've got the highlights on 5 minis to do, and I've got the weathering powders to put on the bases for everything. That's it.
Not too bad.
Yeah, so 105 minis powered through this weekend. We nearly didn't. So everyone's got things that motivate them and things that get like the best out of them. For me, I always like having something to fight. So I like a challenge. I like something to sort of strive towards or to overcome, and that's one of my sort of motivating sort of factors. And this morning at about 9 o'clock, we had an hour left in the stream.
Yeah.
Nick McDade, who a lot of people know from my chat, you obviously know Nick.
Yeah.
and that's his Twitch name, so happy enough saying that, said, just out of interest, have you actually done enough for a full army? And in my head, I was like, yeah, wait, shit. Wait. So I had people in the chat grabbing Battle Scribe, and I was yelling the units that I painted out at them while getting basing toughs down on other stuff to work out if I'd hit 2,000 points, and we were 400 points short nearly. Because whilst all the troops had been done, they're relatively cheap.
Yeah, they are. And
I needed to get some of the characters or some of the bigger units done. So we worked out I have actually painted now 2,015 points fully done, because in the space of about half an hour we smashed out the highlights on 3 murder giraffes,
nice,
and a plasmancer just to hit a battalion and fill up those elite slots.
Nice, man.
So he did get an army done. So that you got to find what motivates you, and that like sudden I am annoyed at myself for not getting all this done. That was what pushed me through that last section.
Yeah. Lines up all enemies, throws weathering powder at them all in one go. Done.
Yeah, no. You just like tap it over the top of them. Like you put them in a bag, chuck your weathering powder in, shake. Ta-da!
Sorted.
Dust crons.
1,000 sun army. 1,000 sun crons.
You take your 1,000 sun army, you pour it all over your necrons in a bag. Done.
Sorted.
Oh. With a reply like that, you should go into politics. You should shut up. Listen, old man Pedders.
My painting OCD is going into overdrive. What, watching us or listening to us?
Both.
Good ask, Jay. So when I did a 24-hour live stream of 40k,
yeah,
I was just so bored of 40k after that for like at least a couple of days. I talked about it for 24 hours. I was just so bored. I was like, I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about painting right now? Are you bored of it yet?
No.
No?
I was asked this a few times over the weekend, like, aren't you fed up of painting? And sure, at the time I was like, I could do with a break. No, I'm not. And the reason behind it is I paint and it chills my brain out. Helps me relax. It's like meditation for me. And I have an injury, basically. You know this, where I have a headache constantly. And I need something to keep my brain occupied, and painting gives me everything I need to do for that. It feels a creative side, which is something that I was missing in my life for a long time. So it's very therapeutic for me. So I'm sat here now painting nothing but base rims. I'm okay with it. Yeah, this is cool. Like, I've got no issues. So I'm not fed up with 40k, I'm not fed up with painting. Like, all these things are great. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy doing this.
Nice.
I think that's how you know that whatever it is that you're doing, this is like a passion rather than just like an interest.
You can just keep doing it forever.
Maybe, mate. I have to become a Necron to do that. Nearly became a Necron on stream, I think. Right.
I bet you wish you were a Necron on stream. They don't get achy hands.
Oh, mate. 20, I think in total the weekend it was about 22 and a half hours of airbrushing.
Wow.
And
my finger already hurts just thinking about it.
Oh, yeah. Wrist, knuckles, just pain. We're good. We've got some nice 12-year-old McKellen sat next to me, which is a phenomenal victory dance.
Nice. Has anyone ever done a 24-hour ETC game of 40k? Oh, I've played Neil a few times, so yeah.
Oh, wrecked. I've played some games that have been 6-8 hours where they should have been 2. Not calling out my mate's Gene Stealer Cult army that had 2 hours of deployment before the game.
Yeah.
And then you'd may as well go and have lunch while he deploys his turn 1, and then maybe again in his turn 2.
Maybe. I think Crusade will go a long way to stave off hobby burn. Each game has repercussions and keep it fresh. Yeah, so this is basically like I was commentating over Warhammer for 24 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
So we had 7 games of 8th edition.
Yeah.
In 24 hours, and yeah, it was a lot. But yeah, I just got bored of talking about Warhammer in particular.
I'm not surprised. I find it difficult to keep talking. I ended up just eating strepsils.
Nice.
Not ideal. Like, don't do that, guys. That's not a solution to a sore throat caused by talking for an entire day. Because when you're on stream, you can't just like sit there and chat. You've actually got to be like on. So when I stream, I am myself, and you are as well. I know that because I know you personally, and how you represent yourself on stream is how you represent yourself.
Yeah. But
you can't have those quiet periods of just like comfortable silence. You've got to be like, here we go. Come on, and
hey guys, welcome back to the stream. We've been on for 27 hours, and we're still going. Yay! Yeah. Please don't kill me. Please kill me now.
Basically, it's just you with the volume turned up, right?
Yeah.
That's the way I describe it to people. Like, you crank the volume up to 11 and then go and be yourself. And my volume for most of my life has been on 11, so we do crank it up on stream.
Yeah.
But it means that you are chatting constantly, like people like notifications in the chat, like follows and subs and stuff. You can't not be thankful. You can't not be exuberant. You can't. Yeah, cheers for that donation, dude. Like, I'm so fed up. You can't do it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Thistle says, and this is a non-painting question. That's fine. We're definitely not just a painting stream. This is good. It's not a painting question, but I'm just getting back into the game. I haven't played since late 6th edition, which is a while back now. Not working on my models, but I'm pretty frustrated in not knowing what size base to put on models. There's any advice on where to find this info? Actually, yeah, dude. GW's website is usually pretty clued up on that. If you look at the kit, so let's say you're playing Space Marines, you pick up a box of Tactical Marines, and you go to the Games Workshop web store and you click on a box of Tactical Marines. In the description, it will say this kit contains 10 miniatures, unassembled, on 32mm bases. So you should be able to find it all on there.
Yep. Yeah, that's usually the way I find out. If I've got like a kit that I've not used in a while.
This is what I had to do for my Cryptek conversion.
Yeah. The problem is that it's Finecast. Finecast is the outlier.
Yeah, because they've got the slaughter base things, and they only make certain sizes of slaughter bases. The website is what frustrated you. All right, I'll tell you what, man. What are you putting together, and what base size are you trying to get? Because we'll probably know the answer, both being competitive players.
Yeah. Have you ever streamed one of your events? No, so I've never streamed one of my events. No, because
no. You're TO?
I'm usually TOing, and Sanctuary didn't have very good internet. But Sanctuary's a new location now, so that will be changing soon. A couple of minor complications to deal with. But once we've dealt with that, and if anyone wants to know what that complication is, you should have followed me on Twitter when I went on my CAX adventure the other day.
Did you get anywhere?
I got home.
Okay, cool. Right, in that case, guys, everyone in the chat, let's just see if there's a face somewhere in here. There is an ugly meat-headed face.
Hello.
Upside down. All right, cool. That's not working.
Why is that?
Do the Red Dwarf Planet Bindi Badgie thing.
Hello, Jay.
So let's ignore that. I'm going to put out a little plea to anyone in chat. If you've got or know of someone with a laptop that has a decent processor, something that's like Ryzen 7, ideally, for video editing and so on, could you please let Mikey know? You can find him on Facebook, Twitter, Hellstormwargaming, comment his YouTube vids, whatever. Somebody help this boy find a laptop that is not horrendously expensive and that could handle video editing, so that if he was to travel to another country to do a stream tournament event, a bit like the Prague Open that we streamed back in February this year, which feels like a long time ago, man.
Yeah, it does.
Then he's got all the right kit to do so.
Well, thank you, Jay. So the reason basically I'm looking for a new laptop, and I've got loads of old video games I wanted to trade in. So I was like, oh, let's go to CEX and try to find one. And I went to a CEX, and I was like, okay, all the laptops in here are pretty rubbish. So then I went to another one, and then I went to another one, and to another one, and another one.
How many did you visit?
I went to 17 in one day.
Jesus.
I was travelling back from my girlfriend at the time.
I had a hard weekend, but having to visit a CEX 17 times, I think, tops it.
Yeah, so basically, Steve Cooper's just become a member.
Hey!
No problem. Let's do this. Face your face! I love that line. It's so amazing. Thank you very much, Steve Cooper. Let's get some hype in the chat. Let's show some small board gang emotes if you're on YouTube and you got your member small board gang. Let's get some laser swords in the chat. When Twitch stops hating me, and I remember, not at 3 minutes before the stream starts.
Yeah, we've tried that a few times.
We have, and it's terrible.
It's not a good time to do it, no.
But yeah, I was driving back from my girlfriend's parents, and I was like, I'm going to go to a couple on the way back. And then I went to one, I went to another, went to another, went to another, and then it just became a thing. I did live tweets on Twitter about my adventures, about what was happening, about things that I was finding, but I didn't find a good laptop for a good price. It was funny though. It's a good meme.
Good. So there you are, guys. Let's get some Hellstormwargaming going on.
Yikes.
Help Mikey find a laptop.
See, I went on the website and found a good one, but it was in York. So I'm like tempted to drive to York to go get it.
Okay. I mean, can you reserve it, or are you going to be a case of I'm there and now it's...
I could probably reserve it before. I'd reserve it before I set off.
Yeah.
But it's being asked to drive to York.
How far is that from you?
About an hour and a half.
Okay, so 3-hour round trip.
Yeah.
What's that cost you in fuel?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Hard, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
At that point, are we just like, well, that's the 300 quid for the trading games, so there's no point.
Yeah.
There's a trade them in and get some cash, perhaps. And... Or if somebody wants to donate a laptop to Mikey.
No, I won't let you.
You know.
I'll send it back. Thanks, but no thanks. That'd be way too much.
It's crazy, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
What you need is... I
need people to join Small Board Gang. Become a member. That's what I need, Jay. So I can afford a better laptop. So I can
there you go.
Bring you content from around the world. I'm not begging, honestly, but please subscribe.
There's going to be a meme of you somewhere on the internet, I'm sure, like some little GIF where someone's dubbed it over with just please up. Please up.
Yeah. I hope so. I really hope so.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. How are you, Stress? 2 wounds. Speaking of the devil, Tom Bram is in the chat. How are you doing, my brother? How are you today?
Dog.
So I've highlighted 1 inside wing. Just 3 more wings to go. That was the most difficult one as well because the staff was in the way.
Ah. So you've done a sensible thing and started the difficult stuff first, whereas I realised most of the way through my painting stream that doing the highlights on 60 warriors when I was fresh was not the best thing to do. I should have done the complicated characters first.
Yep.
So we've learned. We learned a lot this weekend. been good though. It's been fun.
Good. Wouldn't doing the easier things make things go faster? I guess so. But you still got to do it if you've got to do it all anyway.
Yeah. So
save the easy bit for when you're
right?
nearly done.
That was my thought. Like, if I get all the easy stuff out of the way, just smash through that. That's the boring bit done. I've got something to look forward to at the end. But the way it worked out is because that took like 2 hours of like doing bits and pieces, and the scarabs were the killer actually, because each scarab we had to highlight all the legs and everything on, and that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
And so as a consequence, I think my camera just moved. What's that?
You did move it a minute ago.
Yeah. But I mean, like, laterally. Anyway. Yeah, what eventually happened is I got tired by that point. And I couldn't focus. I almost couldn't see, in fact, to do the rest of it. The more complicated stuff. So I should have done the complicated stuff first, knowing that I had the slog of painting all the warriors to do afterwards.
It's very intimidating to think about it. But yeah. You get your characters done first because they're the fun ones.
Like the way I designed the paint scheme, and I don't mean like the overall, like we'll do red here, and like the ordering of the paint scheme. You'll see that when we get the video produced, was so that I could be as efficient as possible and go back and fix mistakes whilst simultaneously just doing the next step.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for any big scale painting project, whether you're a commission painter or just a normal army painter, this is something that you need to think about at the start of the thing. What's the best way to do this? What undercoat do I need to use? Would it be better to prime in grey, for instance, rather than black like I normally do? There's loads of things that you can sort of ask yourself about your project.
Order. Yeah. Anyone in chat able to confirm that Thunderfire kit you're talking about has an older Space Marine rather than the Primaris? I'm pretty certain. Yeah, it's a not really old one.
He is on a 25mm base as well.
He is technically on a 25mm, but he probably looks nicer on a 32. Space Marines are a bit awkward because the old characters are on 25s because they're fine cast. But every other character at the similar size in plastic is on a 32mm.
Yeah.
And then Primaris characters are on 40s. That's kind of like the rule of thumb.
Pretty much.
Shit, yeah. Mikey has a brush in his hand. I do, just for you, Nick.
That's not an exclamation of surprise. That's like, oh shit.
Right now, he's ruining another model.
Yeah, he's putting base in pigment on Necrons again.
That's another £70 model that's going to go in the trash.
Oh.
I'm asking for the Astra Militarum Tech Priest. So the Astra Militarum Tech Priest is a separate model. So you can just look at that description, because I imagine that's 32.
Wait, there isn't an Astra Militarum
Tech Priest?
Thunderfire cannon.
No, I think they're talking about the Tech Priest. I think they're calling the Tech Priest from a Thunderfire cannon a Tech Priest. But it's a Tech
Priest. I see. Right, so yes, there's look up the Astra Militarum bit then. But essentially, all Imperial Guard, Astra Militarum, 25mm, right? There's nothing that isn't.
Yeah, but I think the Tech Priest is 32mm.
Is that because he's also... Is it the same mini for the AdMech one?
Yeah.
Right, I've got one behind me. Give me a sec. Oh. Shit, he's somewhere. 32 because he's plastic.
Yeah, so there you go, 30 pairs. In the description, Tech Marines are listed 25 and an Astra Militarum Tech Priest, which has 2 sculpts. One is listed 25, the other is 32. Seems odd that a Tech Marine would be a 25mm when the rest are now updated 32, and odd that Space Marine model would be in a similar mode. Okay, cool, so I completely missed that part of the chat. So, the old one is metal, the new one is plastic. The old ones that are metal or fine cast are just on older bases because they never got updated. Your probably best thing to do is going with a 32mm.
Yeah,
because if you've
because
got
the plastic one has got a 32mm base.
yeah, so that is more likely going to be the updated version.
Yeah, it's also the new current model, and so whenever a base size changes, so like orcs move from 25 to 32, marines move from 25 to 32. Whenever the base size changes, technically speaking, you should change the base sizes on your army to match, because like a datasheet changes the rules, having a different base size actually makes a massive difference on the tabletop. Especially for like character models, it means that you've got Islandoras. For infantry models, maybe it's something that's going to deep strike. Well, now you can fit into smaller spaces if you keep the old base size, so you're kind of modeling for advantage. And I'm not suggesting that anyone in this chat would, but that can be how it's seen.
Yeah.
So you've got to be careful with it. For competitive play only, if your mates at a beer and pretzels game of 40k are like, well, hang on, mate, that should be on that, then you can have that conversation with them, and you can make up your own mind as to whether you want to play it as on 32 or 25 or whatever. But we should all be playing with the most up-to-date version of everything, really.
For sure. Jay's still painting crons. He is.
Jay has stopped painting crons. Just going to throw that out there. We've had about 6 hours sleep. I went to sleep just after the stream. Had a shower. Had a very long shower.
I bet.
Just stood there trying to get my back sorted out in the hot water and stuff. That was lovely. Went and slept. Woke up at about 2ish. Went back to sleep. Woke up at 4:45. Whenever I started texting Chris.
Nice.
So yeah, I had plenty of snooze time. Go sleep well this evening. Back to work tomorrow.
Jesus. Body clock's gonna be completely out of whack.
Nah. Like, so it's a good thing for me that I normally only sleep between 4 and 6 hours a night. However, normally I'll sleep 4 hours and just have a normal day. I won't have like some crazy day where I then like literally don't sleep. So we know we need to catch up on sleep. So straight after the stream, I might chill out for an hour, watch TV, maybe 2, and then go to bed at an early time rather than go to bed at like 1 o'clock, which is my usual.
Fair enough.
Thistle says, I just don't want issues in competitive events. Thanks, guys. Hey, no problem, man.
No problem. Oh, sorry, we missed your first message.
Cool. I was going to say, good to see somebody else getting into competitive 40k.
Yeah, man. Welcome
I'm playing guard,
to the community.
which solid.
Yeah. Oh. There we go. That's most of this next.
Hellstormwargaming event.
You have to be quick though. At least for now, anyway.
I can't wait for you to go back to running GTs, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait either.
Like, for anyone that's been to an RTT event and really enjoyed it, great. But that's like having instant coffee, all right? Going to a GT is like having a nice sort of barista coffee, and going to a major is like having the coffee that's that super rare, like elephants poo it out coffee. It's gourmet, amazing experience. You meet so many new people. You have such an amazing laugh.
It's great. It's social, isn't it?
It's my social time. That's my social life. Is going
playing
to
Warhammer is just like the icing on the cake.
Yeah. And the thing is as well, you'll meet somebody at an event, possibly even in another country, right? And then 6 months later, you'll see them again. Like, oh, dude, how are you? And you're immediately making that connection again. It's great. Everyone gives tournament players a bad rep because everyone thinks tournament players like, oh, well, actually, I think you'll find that technically, that's so fucking the truth. It happens, don't get me wrong, and sometimes, like, I think we've all been there. We've all had to sort of say, well, look, I'm sorry, mate, but this is wrong.
Yeah.
But it's not the meme version of that 95% of the time.
No, exactly. It's always good vibes. Good vibes. That's what it's all about, isn't it, Jay? It's all about vibing. Everyone vibing off each other.
I will say yes, because I'm just going to support you, brother. We just vibed. Holy shit. That's it. That's how it happens.
That's how you vibe, bro. We vibe pretty hard there.
The problem is, I've watched too much of like The Flash, and there's a guy called Vibe in that.
All right.
And all I can think of is Cisco Ramon at this point. I'm like, this is just a bit weird.
Chat box just reviewed.
Fish, how you doing, man? So Fish is coming. He was the guy that won the ticket we gave away for the Alliance Open ITC Super Major. 7 games over 3 days in the Netherlands. Fish won, so he's going to come hang out with me.
I didn't win
at that tournament. You didn't win. I know. I was kind of rooting for you. Are you going?
No.
Oh, would you have gone if you won the ticket?
I mean, I entered for a reason, Jay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going this year. That's basically why I asked if you're in a hotel. It was going to be like, well, I've won a free ticket, so I may as well. But no, I'm not going this year. A little bit too many complications this year.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's been a rough one.
Yeah, exactly. Ash says, because of the event sizes being smaller, it's having a crazy effects on players attending Glasshammer's September GT. Is it a crazy effects on the players attending Glasshammer's September GT? Is a horrendous Shark Tank. Okay. Yeah, that's. I think that's happening because a lot of the big players just want to play. They want to keep practicing.
Yeah.
So they're struggling to like find events because they're not actually on. So yeah, you're getting like big Shark Tanks, but then they're like the next two. I don't think they are Shark Tanks. A couple of good players, but not like all of them. Whereas like the Saturday event, we had loads of really good players all at one event, and then the Sunday event was really quiet.
Yeah.
So maybe you should come to the Hellstorm events. That's all I'm saying.
You should definitely go to Hellstorm events as well. But there's 2 things I want to say about Glasshammer being a Shark Tank. The first one is Glasshammer has always marketed itself as a place for competitive Warhammer players. I mean, Manny is literally one of the best players in the world. He's like my top 5 all world, for sure. And so they attract that kind of player. Secondly, I've played at Glasshammer before. I rocked up and it was a Shark Tank, like for definite. It was 50% Shark Tank, 50% Goldfish Bowl. And I felt a little bit like out of my depth there, but people were putting me in the Shark Tank like element of it, which I don't feel like I deserve to be in. However, if you go to somewhere like that where you are going to play maybe like the Alex Harrisons, Manny Chimas, Mike Porters, all those kind of players, you're going to get your ass handed to you.
Oh, big
probably.
Oh shit, Datsun Des has just subscribed. I have to interrupt you.
Legend.
Thank you very much, Datsun Des. You absolute beast.
Superstar.
Thanks, bro. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today?
Top mod. But the best thing about getting your ass handed to you by someone like Manny, for instance,
is that
Manny's going to give you a lesson immediately afterwards on like, here's what you shouldn't have done. Yeah, and he'll talk to you through the game, and he's not just. I have seen Manny, and this is something that I've tried to emulate myself. When he's in a winning position, just throw the game a little bit in 8th edition, because in 8th edition ITC, it didn't matter if you won by 1 point or won by 10 points, as long as you still scored your max points out of the game, you were good.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can have fun with your opponent. You don't have to torture him at the table, right? And that's the way to play. Like Paul. At the last event we played, Paul was on the back foot from his turn 1 because I had a really good first turn. And by the end of the game, I was trying to help him find ways to kill my knight because it was hilarious. Nice. Like, you can do stuff like that at events.
It's a game at the end of the day.
It is. And we all love it. And that's why we go. Like, we've all got that one thing in common, right?
Mm-hmm.
That community spirit is strong.
Exactly. I hope everyone can hear my wet palette really loud, because my microphone is like next to it.
Did it just burp a little bit?
I think it did. I'm going to see if
I
I can
wondered what
see the sound. Let me just check. I can see the sound. If you listen carefully, you can hear the numbers.
Mikey's unveiling his superpowers, guys.
That's Black Mirror, that, if anyone's seen it. It's the Bandersnatch episode.
Oh, God, I have seen that. Don't watch that when you're hanging, because it's weird.
Yeah, that's the part where they're both doing LSD.
Yeah.
If you listen carefully, you can hear the numbers, because he's looking at some code.
Like, that... Oh, God, I watched it maybe New Year's Day.
Oh, really?
It was obviously a little bit like Spacey from New Year's Eve. And was following along with most of it, but a couple of times I just sort of zoned out. I don't know what's going on.
I love Black Mirror.
Des,
Cheers, Des.
Peace out, man.
Take care, man. I'll see you later, MC
Des still hasn't
Jaeger.
slept, by the way.
Jesus.
So
People, do you know it's Bank Holiday Monday? You're supposed to sleep. So
hey, Des had less sleep this weekend than I had.
What's he been doing?
Trying to sleep.
Clearly not doing a very good job.
Well, he isn't, but you know he's doing a great job as a mod, so I can't fault him on that. Jaeger, peace out, man.
Say hi to Michaela and James. Is Michaela and James in the chat? I've been sent a message from another worldly presence who doesn't dare come anywhere near the camera while it's on.
Brilliant.
Do you know what the usernames are?
I don't know what the username is.
Can I call them out?
No.
Why?
You gotta say hello because they're watching you. And she likes your dragon.
So that's my dragon. Dragon chicken. I'll appreciate that.
So
Let me
the
call
other
out
worldly
the username
presence
so I can,
you've got there, can you just push the microphone towards her?
Say it louder so everyone can hear you.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. Why don't you know what it is? Ask her.
You probably text me in a second.
As if you came down and wrote a note. Why are you so scared of a camera? Say hello.
Crack on.
Shout out
Darren,
Dragon Chicken.
Just go and follow Georgie Broadsword on Instagram.
Is it Georgie Broadsword? It is Georgie Broadsword on Instagram. It's also at Georgie Broad on Twitter. She just does stuff like this for clout anyway, doesn't she? I think she's gone upstairs now, I don't know if she can hear me.
But then you'll all know what she looks like, so you don't have to be scared about coming on camera.
Yeah, exactly. There's been many requests for her to come and annoy me while I'm streaming, so if she wants to, she's more than welcome.
God,
I just realised there's a mighty move when she's going to do a bat rep. I keep trying. She doesn't want to play Warhammer. She doesn't like the game. She likes everything else about it. She doesn't like the actual game.
When's the Hellstorm Dungeons and Dragons?
I've always wanted to do Dungeons and Dragons, but then I just look like I'm copying another channel now, sadly.
Slightly. A cast of Hellstorm.
Yeah. Why
That's
not?
what you call it.
Why not? So the problem with it, like YouTube's so finicky.
They should call it the Players Cast of Hellstorm.
The cast of Small Board Gang.
Hey.
Yeah, but YouTube can be so finicky because like people don't see it as you also enjoying something someone else does. It's just copying.
Yeah. I would probably go out on a limb and say that like 50% of anyone that plays 40k has also played some kind of RPG similar to, say, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Like I used to play Call of Cthulhu. I loved that game. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Never
played it, but I've heard good things.
Have you not? Oh, mate. Everything's done on D10s and percentage dice. There's a bit more granularity than D&D.
All right.
And then it's set in the real world, but it's like a different version of it where there are the old gods and everything else. I say a different version of it. We assume that Cthulhu isn't asleep under the Atlantic Ocean. Who knows? But you can have it set in the 1920s, I think the default ones are 20s, 80s, and 2000s, I think.
Right.
We either played in the really old 1920s style, or we played in modern day.
Nice.
And it's such good fun. Such good fun.
Play Cyberpunk. What's Cyberpunk? Oh, hi,
I don't know, but when
Cthulhu.
that game eventually gets released, I can't wait to play it.
I'm gonna say, is it not a video game with Keanu Reeves in it?
Yeah. Which was due out about 2 years ago, right?
No, it's due out like now, I think, technically.
No, original release was going to be about... Oh, no, it was last October.
Why is that?
Yeah, it was teased a year ago in February. It was going to be released in October. It was delayed till February. Now it was delayed till October.
Yeah.
But is going to be out soon, and I really, really, really want to play it. I'm just going to mute while I get the hairdryer quick.
You need a NASA computer to play that thing. D&D in a dystopian future. That sounds pretty cool. The thing is, a D&D, it's just like it's just a base rule set that you can put on anything. I played a few games. I've started playing D&D in lockdown. Really, I played one game in January. Well, I played the first time in like November, like a little one shot. Then I played a big one shot in January, and then I've been playing loads online during lockdown, which has been really like helpful to like keep entertained and stuff, and keep up the social interaction with people as well.
Yeah, definitely. I found streaming has been extremely useful for that.
Extremely useful.
It's kept me sane.
You get it, Jay? Extremely.
There was a reason I said it. I can't laugh at my own puns. That's cringe.
That's cringe. But yeah, so I've been playing a lot of D&D, but I'm about to finish a one shot, which became a long shot, which has become as a mini campaign. But then I don't know if I'm going to be playing any more after that. Might have a little bit of a high. Well, I don't think we've got any more games lined up. I'm not sure. And my timetable's been absolutely horrendous, and I've been pretty lax at keeping up with it recently. So I've been struggling to get the time in. The problem is like when you don't have. Yeah, the problem is as well is like I can't always dedicate to like the same night every week. Doesn't work to my schedule anymore.
Trying to get your battle reports filmed and everything else.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I'm like making battle reports. I make 2 battle reports a week, pretty much every week. So that's like
copy time.
A day of filming, plus 2 days of editing for each game.
Okay, so that's 6 days, man. It's already like more than work a week.
And then coffee time. That takes at least half a day. So I only really get like half a day a week off, and then I'm streaming. But yeah, so it's a bit rough to like say, oh yeah, I can be free every evening on a Sunday or something like that.
Yeah.
Or a Friday. Because I just can't, because it depends what schedule's looking like. Adjusting to this new full-time lifestyle is a bit interesting.
So Crooked Green was like, I played Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, Shadowrun, Werewolf Apocalypse, Vampire the Masquerade. So I played Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. I bought the rules at a Games Day back in the 90s when they just given it over to a different company.
Oh yeah.
To print the books. I can't remember. It was called Beyond with a P, I think. And it wasn't Privateer Press, but that would be weird if it was. And that was really, really good. And I managed to track down one of the Chaos books they did. The one with the Great and Clean one on the front.
Nice.
Do you remember those? The really, really old ones? Realm of Chaos, that's it. Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, Snipe and Webb did a really good video about one recently, which is pretty fun.
Nice.
If you've ever heard of those, they're really funny.
I haven't, but I just pretended I did because I want to seem like I'm down to kids.
So they're Warhammer YouTubers that have been going for a very long time. They just had their 8th anniversary.
Damn.
And basically what they do, they've got like 30,000 subscribers, so they're not like unknown. They basically like look at old games and old books and like do a review. So they've got a series called Codex Compliant, and they've just got like really good humor.
That I've actually heard of.
Yeah, like they've got really good humor. So if you haven't heard of them already, you should go check them out.
Nice.
And Wibb's on Twitter, and he's pretty funny. He's painting like a custom Grot army. They did like a really terrible, like they do an annual battle report, and I watched it. It was so terrible, but it was so good at the same time.
Right.
It was just like on a coffee table with shite terrain, and they had like Snipe had like a Hive Tyrant, Carnifex, and 5G stealers, and then Wib had like his Grot army, so he had like 30 Grot, some Grot looters, a Grot big gun, and stuff like that. And it was just like it was like proper like classic, like we just played a game for fun.
Yeah.
Because the game.
You said they do reviews of all codexes. I remember playing quite a lot of games like that in Second Ed.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they basically just went. They played 8th edition. It was only like last week, but they played 8th edition, and they were like, "We've both brought our own objective that we've made up." So, Wib brought a Dalek, and then Snipe brought like this little bear thing, or whatever. And then they just went, "Okay, we'll place the objectives, each other's objective, and if you hold them both, you win." That was it. I was like, "This is epic. This is like proper beer and pretzel." It was just all like on a coffee table. It was just funny. So
Nice.
yeah. So if you don't watch them, if you don't know them, go and check out Snipe and Web or Web. I don't know how to pronounce it. I always think of it Snip and Wib, but I don't know. I don't think that's right. I have no idea. But they did like, I think they did a video of like the Space Command or Space Fleet or something like that. The old Warhammer Space Battle board game.
Right.
And they did like a review of that, and they like played a little game of it and stuff. That was pretty fun. But yeah, they did one about the Realm of Chaos and stuff like that.
Quality.
It was all related on it. I promise.
Yes, definitely was, mate. We go off on little tangents around. That's the best thing about this little stream. Yeah, I was talking about a game that I played. It was a game Switch game. I think it was called The Horus Heresy.
Is it by Fantasy Flight?
I don't remember. I had this when I was 10, 12, you know, that kind
maybe
of
not then.
age. Everything was made out of cardboard tiles.
Okay.
And you had a map that was Terra with the Emperor's Palace and so on. And then you had loads of little cardboard tiles, and it was literally the battle for the Siege of Terra. And you had loads of stuff that the Chaos players would bring in, like ships from orbit and everything else. You could play it single player, which was great because I was essentially, I wasn't an only child, but my sister was not interested in anything and we didn't really get on. So I got the chance to sort of sit there and play the defense of the Emperor's Palace during the Heresy. And I'd love to find a copy of that again. It's probably going to be about £100 to get a copy of it, like, with all the counters and everything in, because there was so much that would have been lost. To get a mint full copy would be
it's like Hero Quest, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so bizarre how much that is. I just sold some Hero Quest minis. I tried to sell them on Facebook, and someone offered me like £15 from it. It's like for the original Barbarian and the Elf and the Wizard and the four playable characters, and it was like the Gargoyle, the Sorcerer.
The Gargoyle was awesome.
Yeah, and I got like £60 for them or something like that. That's just for like 5-6 minis, which is pretty bonkers.
They're proper collector's items, don't they?
Yeah, they are. But I think I spoke about them on stream, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll paint them one day, and I just thought, I'm not going to paint these ever.
The problem with those minis, do you watch Squidmar?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did a video where he painted the Hero Quest stuff, and he hit the nail right on the head with this. The problem with those minis is they were sculpted in an era before detailed printing and pressing was really available, and so they look a bit meh. And you have to do all the work as a painter to get the detail out of the mini, rather than the mini just giving you that detail.
Yeah. So
you've got to create all of that and enjoy it. Loza, how you doing?
So I was like, you know what? Screw this. If I ever want them, I'll 3D print some.
Right. like get some inspired by,
Yeah.
so they have got better
exactly.
detail and all that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's so many Hero Quest replacements out there for 3D printers. It's insane. So, which are probably arguably better models now.
It's the thing that amazes me about 3D printing is the number of companies like is it Titan Forge is a well-known one that constantly put out sculpts for things that are all like alternatives to, or have like a theme to go alongside 20 or 30 new minis that you could use for your D&D games or whatever else. That's the thing that makes me think 3D printing is this incredible thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of 3D printing,
I know.
go on.
I was going to say, the thing is with 3D printing, it's so easy for companies to put out models because they just have to design them.
Yeah.
That's it. Done. They don't have to do anything else. They just sell it. So
I'm going to give a quick plug to somebody if you don't mind.
Depends who it is.
It's Mr. Chris Rosin.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So Chris has just started a little side business, 3D printing stuff. And he's got some some files from a company called Ritual Casting.
Yeah.
And they do some like out there stuff. We gave one of them away at the weekend, and it's a chick. Her name's Mortea, First Lady of Death. You can have her holding scythes or lightsabers. He gave us the lightsaber one to give away. These things are amazing. So go and check him out. chrisfrozen.co.uk/3D-prints.
I'm painting a 40k Skaven army right now from a 3D print Kickstarter, Cheese Stealer Cults. I've seen that one. Nice. I've seen that one, yeah. So I don't.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I don't condone like printing like a new unit for your army, but if you're printing like models that have been designed like uniquely, like if Darth BS 101, thank you for the sub. If you're saying, oh yeah, I've printed my brand new Impulsor, I'd be like, get out. But if you said I've printed like this unique sculpt of a Skaven that's for 40k, I'd be like, yeah, that's cool.
Hello.
Who's that? Soren, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Hey. Thanks for the follow.
I hope the community starts accepting 3D prints more. I don't see much difference for buying an alternative model for Keechcaster or whatever. Yeah, exactly. If it's an alternative model, it's totally fine. If it's a direct rip-off, then yeah. If it's a rip-off, I'm not. Get out. Not interested. Good afternoon from Texas. Good afternoon from the UK. How are you?
Good on, dude. Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, y'all. The Jim Jams, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. If you're in the stream, if not, then thanks anyway. I never know what to say to YouTube subs. I don't know if you're here or not.
Yeah, I know.
It happens every time.
Was it last week or the week before? We had somebody come in. They subbed on YouTube. We're like, hey, if you're here, great. If you're not, cool.
Yeah.
And then they were here, and then they became a member, and then they became a premium. What's the next one?
Tier 3 member.
Tier 3 member, yeah.
Become a Tier 3 sub. Yeah, Primaris.
That's it.
Do they see the YouTube chat? Us? Or them?
Well, Mikey does, but I don't.
Yeah. So because I have all the chats together, if it goes too fast, I miss it sometimes. So I apologise. But yeah, I am watching the YouTube chat. So hi, Terrorblades. I apologise. I missed your video. I saw your message today, which I replied to. I missed the video you sent me, so I haven't actually watched that yet. And I know you sent it to me like a month ago, but it had Elliot and Valrak in it, so I definitely need to watch it.
Nice. That was the funniest battle report you did in a while.
It's one of the funniest I've ever filmed, mate. It's one of the most fun I've had making Warhammer videos.
It showed. Everyone you could see they were genuinely having a good time.
Yeah, it is really, really fun. Valrak is such an awesome dude. And it's just me, Elliot, and him just really got on really well, which was really fun.
Elliot with the black lecky tape over his face. That's the only thing that's ever been
Brother Sopranos, actually.
White Elliot. Scars, Elliot.
Brother Sopranos, you mean?
Brother Sopranos.
Just don't watch it live, you'll get copy struck. Alright, cheers, bro. Thanks for that.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's the Horus Heresy story that Games Workshop want you to forget about, but we'll never forget that time that the Emperor needed a new shopping mall.
Forget.
Yeah. Hashtag justice for Sopranos.
Mr. Undefeated in 9th.
Had one game.
One game.
Against Elliot.
Which was not the most competitive game.
To be fair though, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Yeah, absolutely. I've got an undefeated record against you out of one game. You know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really call that an undefeated record. We just played a game. Oh shit! Though I have got an undefeated record against you. 2 games.
When was this?
That game of doubles. You, me, Moon Tyrannid, and Marley at Warhammer World back after Hellstorm 1.
Yeah, wow. Throwback Thursday.
You and Marley had knights, I think.
Probably.
Is that right? And I was playing Marines, and one scout won us the game because he stayed alive.
Yeah, you were
Poor
playing
Moon
Alpha
and his
Legion, weren't
GCs
you?
got absolutely battered in 2 minutes' time.
Yeah.
Neil, how you doing, bud?
Hi, Neil.
Neil, I think you should go back and rewatch this broadcast because there's some particularly scathing content. Bit of a spicy comment was.
Don't tell him that. I'm always insulting him on YouTube. I love Neil, really. That's why I do it.
We all love Neil.
Oh, the talks have been amazing. Yeah, Varrok's just such a banter king. He's good. Not quite as much of a banter king as me, obviously.
Oh no, clearly not. Yeah, banter king Mikey.
That's true. Someone said it.
Someone said it.
I think it was Falcon from 40k Stat Center.
Nice.
And Adam, Callie, Mary from Down Under Parents said we were the banter kings. Banter kings.
Oh, we had Best Coast Pairings come and join the stream over the weekend, which was nice. Got to chat to them.
Nice.
I'll talk about their app and their merger with Down Under Pairings.
With Best Coast Parents.
Yes.
He said
nice.
Down Under Parents were in the stream this weekend and they got talked about the merger with Down Under Parents.
Yeah, BCP and DUP.
Duppy.
DUP were merging, and we got to chat about that, which is really good.
Nice.
Should be soon. And web support soon as well. So you don't have to do everything via the app for a TO, which is
That'd be good. Yeah,
not a straightforward thing to do.
Because Down Under Parents is all web based, but BCP is all app based.
That's right. Joining forces.
For the greater good.
Merge, evolve. Wow, I went with a Pokemon reference and you went with Town.
No, I went with Hot Fuzz. Also, I do deserve it sometimes. Neil does deserve it all the time. Synthas, M&M stream today. I guess is going to be interesting. M&M stream. Mikey Mohawk.
Real Slim Shady.
Yeah. Please stand up.
I haven't been described as slim for a while. I can't stand up right now. Legs are...
Yeah, but you use your legs in like 2 days, so they're pretty.
I know. I feel like Professor Xavier. There was a point yesterday. I had to get up and I had to go upstairs.
Oh god, but that was painful.
I'd been sat down for like 18 hours, I think. I said, right, I'll be 5-10 minutes. I just need to, go and
move
use facilities, basically. Them stairs.
Oh man.
Them stairs.
They're not your friend at that point, are they?
God. The first time I thought, am I too young to get a standard stair lift put in?
Terrorblade says, what is your opinion on the Mark III tactical set? It seems superior to the other tactical sets to me.
Firstly, Iron Armour. Iron without.
Iron Armour is cool, I agree. But I think the original tactical squad is better, if you're playing 40k especially.
If you play 40k, I think you're probably right.
Because it has more of the more modern weapons.
Yeah.
Like grab and stuff like that.
I actually, in terms of aesthetics, I think my favorite, as much as I love the Iron Armor, is the Mark IV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it, and the Primaris stuff's all kind of based off of it as well.
It does feel like that for sure.
So regardless of it being a very dated armor set with that slightly old feel aesthetic to it, it weirdly still looks modern because it reminds you of all the Primaris stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It is quite close to Primaris.
The helmets are pretty close.
Direct rips, aren't they?
Yeah. If you replaced your Primaris helmets with that, and it was the same across the entire army, most people probably wouldn't notice. But I think if you had one next to the other, it'd be like, oh, they're different.
Yeah, for sure. SM Violent, hello fellas, nothing to paint at the moment, all in the post, not even a pile of shame. Wowzer.
Hey.
It's got all the assault swords you need. It does have a lot of chain swords.
Damn.
Yeah. The Mark III kit
Someone
does have a lot of power swords. Chain swords, sorry. I have a terrible pile of shame. I've been trying to clear it out recently. I pulled it all out
the reason I
the
painted an army in a weekend, you know.
Yeah.
It was a brand new pile of shame, that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody put up a meme over the weekend. I think it was Friday, actually. Saying, new drinking game. Take a shot for every mini in your pile of shame. Wait, no, don't do that. You'll die.
Yeah. SM Violent wouldn't.
Well, no, SM Violent's like, but I can't have a drink. SM Violent, go and buy yourself a mini, put it on a shelf, have a drink.
Have a drink on us.
On Mikey.
On me, yeah. Why not? I'm noticing I'm not talking a lot because I'm just concentrating on highlighting feathers. This is a bad idea.
I was like that last night.
Yeah.
This morning. But
don't worry, guys. Next stream, I'm not going to do any painting. I'm just going to chat.
I'm taking this Monday off.
Yeah, no worries.
No, next Monday I'll still be painting base rooms. What the fuck am I talking about?
Probably.
Bakuja says, going with what Jay said, Mark IV is peak heresy armor. I like my Tower Shield legs, kind of a shame they never reappeared on other armor mark though. Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. That giant bird looks nice though. Thanks, Terrorblades. We really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I'm enjoying painting it. It's just a lot. What do you have in your pile of shame?
Don't you have in your pile? You've got quite a lot of armies with like extra bits to sort of help flesh them out, though, haven't you? I mean, if you didn't have the green screen there, everyone would see like what?
Well, yeah. I mean, we have all those. Like, there's like 10 armies on the shelf, and another one joining it soon. Because I buy a lot of painted armies now because I just don't have time to paint like a brand new army.
It takes a weekend.
Yeah, I think I have maybe 2 companies worth of Space Marines in boxes.
Damn.
Of just actual Marines, so like maybe 200 Marines. Not all like the vehicles and the transports and stuff. But yeah.
Right, but like 200 tactical Marines.
A mixture of tactical, Vanguard, Sternguard, a lot. I have 3 Imperial Knights, one of them being an Atropos in a box, 2 Moirax and a Helverin. Well, actually, it's just an Armiger, but yeah, the Lightning Boys.
Nice, Lightning Locks. Very
cool. And I'm just trying to do Imperium. I've got an entire Custodes army, which I'm currently selling to replace it with another Custodes army, but
painted one.
Yeah. I love how you roll down the green screen to reveal your armies like a wall drops down and reveals the secret Warhammer room.
It'd be like a bookcase you pull out. I don't know, let's think of a book that would open the secret entrance to your 40k room. What would the title of that book be?
Ooh.
War and Peace kind of immediately springs to mind, but
Dawn of
there's
War.
got to be better than that.
The Dawn of War anthology.
Yeah. For you, no, that's perfect for you.
Yeah.
You pull down the Dawn of War anthology, a bookcase recedes into the wall, slides to one side, and in front of you is your Blood Ravens army, all that, we'll say allies, but maybe sort of requisition points where they can go and borrow relics from.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Xenos and aliens and chaos to fight.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's the next intro to your video sorted out, by the way.
Thanks, mate. I've then got half a guardsman army.
Half a guardsman army.
Yeah, like got some more infantry, got some more. Oh no, this is unpainted. I mean, got some more tanks. Just got a couple of Lima Russes.
But IG tanks are quick to do, though, right? I mean,
yeah.
If you were willing to use a dry brush,
yes, and a sponge,
then that's a tank company in 2 days with camo pattern.
Yeah. So yeah, there's all that, and that's just mostly Imperium.
Not bad, dude. Not bad.
Hi guys, how you doing? Love the hashtag small board gang t-shirt. Should have got small one for the little one as he loves it. Hope you like the pics on premium pages. My box of shares up to 20k points, was 80k before lockdown. Wowzer, man. Wowzer. But yeah, looks great. Lots of people have got their small board gang t-shirts now. Just waiting for the guys in the US to get theirs, which should be really good. It is on the way. But everyone in the UK, I think, has got theirs now. The Art of War. Yeah, that's a good book. How to Waste Money, says Terrorblades. That'd be a great book. How to Waste Money. Just like armies. Pile of shame. But yeah, I've got way too much stuff. Just buying it all. The problem is you get the dopamine effect from buying, so... Fakuja, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Hey. Cheers, dude.
Yeah, so you get the dopamine effect from just buying, so... Hit me up.
You also get the kind
sale.
of FOMO thing in 40k with almost anything.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not even just like the limited edition stuff. It's like, so here's a new thing. Must have 3.
Well, I bought this
Why?
load of change on the day of release.
Did you have a Chaos Army with demons in?
Nope.
So it's just like, I want it.
This is the start of a Deanch army.
How much of the Zench Army have you got?
Lots.
Nice. There you go, see.
30 horrors, 10 blue horrors, 10 brimstone horrors, which are painted. And
Excellent.
one of the blue horrors is painted.
Wait, you've done 1 blue horror?
One whole blue horror, yeah. That was a
Nice.
test
Is he
model.
blue?
It is blue, yeah. I have like 12 screamers. That's pretty much for his each army. And then I got a bunch of characters. I got like 6 heralds or something like that.
Damn. Did you buy a load of start collecting boxes then? Because that's kind of where you get.
No, it's all like the do you know the cool fantasy sorcerers with the eyes and stuff like that? The fantasy. They're not Zinch, but they look Zinchy.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those like on discs and stuff like that.
Sweet.
And the changeling and shit. Yeah, custodians are like.
Not me big horrors.
Maybe when I pay a 30, I might hit you up. Hit me up with custodians to sale. Like everybody wants custodians. That's why I'm selling them. I've sold all my bikes, sold all my Terminators, and
really?
some guard. Yeah.
Terminators are kind of like the go-to right now. Everyone's pretty hardcore for those.
Yeah. So I've got like the flying transport from Forge World. The Corona.
Okay. Oh no. Tony Spruce says, Jay, how are you still painting? Earlier on, I was referred to as Jay Wick, so there's no stop.
I'm selling like the special edition Lord thing that they did, the Games Day one. I paid way too much money. Yeah, but I paid way too much money for.
Okay.
I do not have an Inventari, sadly not. If you need any foot troops though, man, I can hit you up because I think I've got 30.
Nice. Custodian Guard is just good though.
And they're cool.
And the Pythorite Guard, or Pyrothite Guard, or however you pronounce it, the ones with melted spears.
Yeah.
They got made troops in an FAQ, along with the Sagittarium and stuff like that. So if you buy some Custodian Guard and just buy the upgrade sprue from Forge World, you've got something that is a dedicated anti-tank unit that's part of the troops choices for your army.
Nice.
How often does that happen?
Not often. I
Crazy.
have World Eaters, Tau, White Guard. So I'm good at the moment. Might do Sisters in a few years. Should be mad enough to get a 4th force.
I really want to do a World Eaters army, but I won't do it until Angron is released.
Yeah, I think most people will do that as well.
I've said it for you. Angron is my favourite of all the Primarchs. I know I love Hazard Stripes. Obviously, Puratarabo is up there for me, but I love Angron, the Demon Primarch of Rage.
Yeah.
And I absolutely cannot wait for a model for him. And I hope that when he gets released, they release the Demonkin again, which is one of the only 8th edition armies that didn't make it through into 9th.
Yeah, it's really a shame that. I used to play Demonkin.
I think they were great. I love their mechanic of like the blood points and stuff. And I was going to get an army in 8th. And then 9th came out, and I'm like, all right, cool. So, in 7th, I was going to say.
7th.
Didn't come out in 8th. So I didn't pick them up. I was waiting for that codex, and it just never got released, and so we never did it. But I'd love Angron and the Demon Boys to come out.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
New World Eater kit. Oh, that's like my dream 2021. Hopefully it's on the cards.
I got a Baneblade second hand 40% of total cost, and I still have not done it. Amazing. I love it. That's me all over it.
Nice.
Last week, someone in my freelance gaming store complained that I played Custodians since they are OP. I played them since they released back in Jan 2018, so that's how Space Marine players feel. It is. It's terrible. I hate being told I'm a bandwagoner when I've been playing Space Marines since like 2005.
Feels like bandwagon. I was playing Space Marines in 2nd Ed.
Yeah. Terrorblade, thank you for following on Twitch.
Codex.
Oh, I've just done that thing that I didn't want to do.
I had Blood Angels before there was a codex, actually. Like, any codex.
Aptifine Painting, thank you for follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you?
How's it going, dude?
I don't think Custodians have actually won anything, to be fair. No, but if one battle report channel says they're really good, then that means it's fact. So
I mean, they are good.
They are good.
Don't get me wrong.
So that's fact now.
But
I just said it.
if they were the best, then you'd see all the top players playing them, and all the top players are playing Death Guard, Salamanders. There's going to be some playing Harlequins pretty soon, I feel.
Probably.
Nobody's really getting on that Custodes bandwagon. There is a very well-known YouTube channel that promotes Custodes.
Yeah, big time.
Because 2 of their players are Custodes players. And they're strong, don't get me wrong. They won an RTT that I ran a couple of weeks back. So they're good. But Death Guard out-tank them.
Problem is Custodians...
Every army outperforms them on like an OBSEC sort of perspective.
Yeah. The problem with Custodians is it's all Forge World.
Yeah.
So people don't like it because they can't get it.
Tell
Can't
them
get a big
on
discount. Hellstormwargaming, do you have a preference for people to watch? I'm on both YouTube and Twitch. I tend to keep an eye on the YouTube chat more. I know it's been a bit terrible today because I'm painting at the same time. But Jay generally watches the Twitch and I watch YouTube. So
we kind of cover most of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of
if
which,
I had to say either. I was just going to say if I had to say either, then YouTube's our main platform, so that's where we mainly. No offense to Twitch people, it's just where my focus is usually more My focus is more on YouTube chat. So.
Well, it should be because that's where you put your battle reports and everything else, right? So for you, that's got to be the priority. Yeah, Daddy Tubb says, Hellstormwargaming. I'm gearing up for my first game of 40k. My friend has Custodes. I'm using Space Marines. I'm guessing I should build my 9 Eradicators for the game.
I don't think Eradicators are that good against Custodians because they just have in-ones everywhere.
Yeah, you want aggressors.
Yeah, aggressors, Leviathan. You want like high number of shots. MeVol3, thank you for follow.
Hello there.
Yeah, people tell me my army's cheaper.
What you want is Thunderfire cannons.
Oh yeah, big time.
Being honest,
Thunderfire cannons against
Terminators. Stop them in the deployment zone.
Yeah. Hot Davos, thank you the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Hello there.
Although actually, you can use that strat on a Whirlwind as well, or is that just a shoot twice one?
It's just shoot twice. The Thunderfire Cannon,
okay.
the slow one, is just Thunderfire Cannon. People tell me my army is cheap until I pull out the Forge World half. Yeah, exactly. Very expensive army, and they can't get like 30% discount off the mate, so...
Yeah. But what's the problem with having a cheap army? Like, sure, there are some modes in the game that are just going to be more expensive because you need more bodies, and more bodies equals more plastic. So 120 Orc Boys is an investment. You know, you could buy a car with that army.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's... I've spent more on Warhammer. Shouldn't be, well, I'm going to win the game because I spent more on Warhammer. It shouldn't be like that.
Well, yeah, exactly.
But it shouldn't be a shame thing either. Like, I'm balling on a budget here with my shot glasses and blue tack. You know, you can definitely get a decent 40k army without spending all of your monies. It's just you might not get all the cool toys.
Yeah.
Like Leviathans.
Well, the problem is not that the armies are expensive to buy, it's that you have to keep buying stuff.
Is that, but you also want to as well. I mean, it's a definite...
Yeah, exactly.
You get drawn into the hobby, and you get drawn into the fact that everything's cool, and
staying competitive as well is hard.
It's great. Yeah.
Because you have to constantly
keeping up
change
with the
your
meta
army.
is a case of I have to unmagnetize some weapons and put different ones on, basically, for my army, but my army also isn't competitive. As much as I keep trying.
Yeah,
CJ,
exactly. Knights are tough.
how you doing, brother?
Hey, CJ.
How far am I with the base room count? This is the third coat on the second unit of 20. The first coat's down on the third unit of 20. So they're going to get their second coat. Three thin coats for base rims because I like them to be super matte black. So you don't even see them. It just highlights the rest of the model that way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Complaining about other people's armies feels like giving people shit because you don't like other people's car. What do you care? You're not the one driving it. I agree, mate. I agree. The thing is with Warhammer is people love to moan.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, that's the real part of the hobby.
Yeah.
It's the only part of the hobby that's free. There you are.
Yeah, exactly. Science Pie says I put my stones on stream models. Oh, I completely forgot. So, guys, if you're in the chat now, then go into the description and click Discord and join Discord and show us what you've been working on today. I don't know if the bot's working today, so I'm just going to post an invite link straight from Discord. Say bye, Jay.
Bye, guys.
Sorry. How do you check? I always forget how to invite people now.
DJ, the back's actually okay. I had a decent lie down, so that's helped me out quite substantially. A very, very long shower to try and even out the stiffness and that. The hand is a bit rough, but we're getting through it. I can't feel my thumb on one of my fingers now.
That was a terrible way to share that link.
It was a pretty rough one.
Pretty rough indeed.
But yeah, doing well, dude. And CJ, thank you again for sending that scenery. That's... You know, I said yesterday where that would like sink in at some point over the next couple of days. Well, I woke up and I'm like, right, cool, I've got a paint load of Necron scenery now, and it's gonna look amazing with these crons. Can't wait, man.
Well, yeah, I see Hellstorm website upside down on the Mohawk part of the page.
No, it's because his mini's upside down. He's the right way up, but he's doing this, so don't worry.
So I'm trying to highlight his head. So yeah, join Discord. I post a link in the chat, and we'll go through stream models in like 5 minutes. I want to finish painting his feathers.
Nice.
While doing the first highlight anyway. Well, the only highlight.
Yeah, TJ and the guys at the Alliance Armory gave the stream a discount code that you can use literally until midnight tonight. So if you're in the mood for some more 40k scenery, and we talked about this on the podcast last week about how you really do need to have scenery that's fit for purpose for your games, go and check out the Alliance Armory and use the code Necron-Thon, so Necronathon, for 5% off.
Very nice.
Just realised that I probably shouldn't have said that because you're sponsored by a terrain company.
I certainly am, Jay.
I'm really sorry, dude. I didn't even think about that.
It's okay. But if they want to sponsor me, CJ, drop me a text.
Enjoy that plug, bro. That's the last one you got, I'm afraid.
Jay's officially banned.
I might actually be now. I said your events were best. No. CJ, you got me in trouble.
Then try play. Yeah, paint the big chicken. I am painting a big chicken. The big chicken is looking very much a lot done. A lot more done than it was.
Cornish blue?
Cornish blue?
Yeah, they're a kind of chicken.
That's true. There we are, join the Hellstorm server. Appreciate it, buddy. Daddy Tub says, do you think it would be worth building the Blade Guard veterans for the game against Custodes? I've only got 600 points built and painted at the moment, so I need to choose and build the other 400 in the next few days. I have 3 Indomitors boxers, 2 Redemptors, and Warsuit, plus all the Marines of Dark Imperium. So, Inceptors are good against Custodes. Warsuits and Redemptors are good against Custodes. The Warsuit with the
really good in combat, actually.
Yeah, and the autocannon. Get that bad boy out there. It's 2 damage.
That's still D2? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the bikes aren't really going to help you too much. Daniel Latti, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream.
The bikes are probably a liability in that game because you'll want to use their speed, which involves you getting close to the Custodes.
Yeah.
You won't do a lot of damage with them. They'll then countercharge you and get better board placement just because you've moved.
Yeah, exactly. But the Blade Guard veterans are like a bit swingy because like they're like Custodes in combat, but Custodes are better.
Yeah, Custodes are tougher. They have a better save.
Well, they have the same save.
I thought Blade Guard got a 4+ invulnerable.
Yeah.
So Custodes, when they're swinging a power sword at -3, you're saving on 4s. You're swinging a power sword at -3. They're saving on 3s.
Oh yeah, true. Because they have they do. I was thinking spears. Depends what they're loaded out with.
Oh yeah, if you've got Guardian Spears, yeah, I suppose that's true. You're at the same.
Yeah. Toughness 4. That's the downside.
Yeah.
But you both would need for the 3s.
Are they strength 5 though now with those new swords?
Yeah, Master Crafter gets you
yeah,
plus shove now.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, so you both would need each other on 3s. You're flat 2
no,
damage.
you're winning them on 4s. Custodes T5.
Oh yeah, shit. So you're winning them on 4s because those are winning on 3s.
I would just do shooting.
They've got D3 damage, but you've got flat 2.
Yeah, flat 2 is better than D3 because you can't spike high, but you also won't spike low.
Yeah, exactly. So 2 wounds get through.
And you've got better rerolls too with your characters.
But yeah, but the Blade Guard veterans basically do the same thing as what the Custodes are doing. They get in combat and they tank hits.
Yeah.
But they tank it a little bit better than you do.
Oh.
Yeah. They just do it ever so slightly better than you do. Right, okay.
Oh, it's a 1,000 point game as well. So for a 1,000 point game, max out on intercessors and just run over the table.
Yeah, deal with that.
Because 1,000 points of Custodes is 7 models.
Whereas veteran intercessors is at least 40.
Yeah,
that's 800 points.
And congrats, you've won the primary. It's a slightly cheesy way of playing that particular game, but only because we've sort of tailored your list to deal with that scenario. If you rocked up with that list, then that's just the correct way to play it.
Yeah. Learn Train Play says, I'm very tempted to paint mine yellow with orange legs like Big Bird from Sesame Street. Oh, the Lord of Change. That'd be really cool. There you go. Let me get some focus. We can have a look at that before we do stream models. Hellstormwargaming, are your Blood Ravens always Ultramarines? No, it depends what I want to play on the day. I took them to Vegas and they were Imperial Fists, so...
Yeah. I give Space Marine players some unnecessary shit because Space Marines right now. However, the best thing to do if you have an army of Space Marines is to not paint them as a well-known chapter so that you can play them as whatever you like.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like magnetizing. You know, you can be versatile all the way through.
Yeah. So there you go. So I've highlighted every feather except for the ones on the end, so they're going to get highlighted a slightly different colour. But every blue feather.
Dude.
So that was actually quite productive today. I think that's a lot more productive than I usually am, which is
extremely
nice.
productive. Yeah.
So
That's a bit of a grindy task as well. So
yeah,
it's good to get that sort of thing going on where you can just chat and chill, and doesn't feel quite so daunting or mind numbing.
yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I might go in with the super thin wash just to add some more recess shading back in, and then I'll go in with the ultramarines blue, which I have somewhere, and go in and clean up some of the blue bits, and then I need to airbrush this part as well. So I'll probably go over with a light wash again, super thin, and then airbrush his chest skin back in because I've smudged with that with all the washes. It's not actually supposed to be that colour.
Yeah.
And then I'm neatening it all up with ultramarines blue, and then that'll be most of his body done, and I can start doing all the golds and shit and stuff and things.
Nice, man.
So that's what I've done today. But we're going to look about what you guys have done today. So make sure you join in to the Discord. Say hello in there. Get on Stream Models. Say hi. Sort my chat box out. Move all this out of the way. I can actually see the chat now as well. That's the other downside to painting. I need to get better.
Nightmare says, Mikey, question for Blood Raven Captain, have bone colour helmets, what colour helmet for sergeants? Oh, we asked this in the stream at the weekend. They said the best person to ask would be you today. He's turned up and asked.
Hello. So,
Blood Raven Sergeants.
Blood Raven Sergeants, they have bone coloured helmets. All of my Sergeant helmets are bone. Except for like one, but that's because Nick painted it wrong once.
Why does sergeants have the same colour helmets as captain? Is it just because that's their chapter colours, or?
I think so, yeah. Because there's very limited lore on Blood Ravens, you see. A lot of the Blood Ravens in the game, a lot of the sergeants don't actually wear helmets, which is why a lot of mine don't actually wear helmets.
Right. By the game, you mean Dawn of War?
By the game, I mean Dawn of War, yeah. So they basically wear similar colours to captains, but captains have a little bit more detail on their helmets. They usually have more iconography on there and stuff like that. So your basic sergeant will just have a bone helmet, a lieutenant will have a stripe down it, this captain will have like a big gold eagle, or he'll have like something ridiculous on it, just to make it more interesting. But a lot of the sergeants don't wear them in the video game, you see. So there's only a couple that do. Let's have a look.
I hate that. I hate Marines without the lid on.
That's why most of my sergeants and characters are all bare head. It's also really easy to find them when you're playing a game.
Yeah, I guess that helps.
What
Captain
colour?
just steal the sergeant's helmet. Oh, that's so lore appropriate as well.
It is as well. And Terminators can jump around and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Only if Darth Vader Terminators. Yeah, because like the only known sergeant is Tarkus, and he doesn't wear a helmet. You see. Like Blood Ravens, Dawn of War. Let's do some screen capture. Oops, that's not right. Thanks for follow, Spirit of Hubris.
Hello there.
That's not right either. I'm terrible. I'm so bad at this. There we go. I'd like to cut you off a little bit, Jay. I apologise.
Yeah, it's all good, dude.
So, they don't have a lot, you see. So if you just have a scroll down, like they basically mostly have just the same colour, but there is like one or two. I think that's a sergeant. That might be a captain. That's it. I think that's either a sergeant or a captain. But he has a little bit of something on his head.
He's a veteran, right? That's what the
veteran sergeant now
are on the shoulder.
Yeah. So that might be the false commander. That actually might be with the false commander from Dawn of War 2. But there isn't. The problem is there isn't a lot. There's like, this is pretty much my art go to. This picture. So if I want to know what colour something is, I go to this picture. So because this is from Dawn of War Dark Crusade, as you can see.
Nice.
Valrak's playing Fall Guys in a minute, but you want to tell me that small board gang members have small PPs. Well, Valrak has the smallest PP. Tell him to piss off.
Wow, with his tiny PP.
Tell him he's not floor gang either. It's small board gang or nothing. But yeah, so this is what I use. But if you look, like, you've got the sergeant of the assault squad, no helmet. You've got the sergeant of the tactical squad, no helmet. Sergeant of the scouts, no helmet. So they don't really wear them that much. But that's just because video games.
Yeah, for sure.
So
it's like, I'm going into a war zone. Don't forget your hat, dear. No. No.
Exactly.
No.
Everyone looking into my drawer there. This is my side of my face. Hello. There we go. So I'll turn that off now.
Oh, Neil says, do they have laurels on their helmets if they're higher rankings?
Most of the time, yeah.
Could be. And someone says, why is there a Grey Knight in there?
Because Grey Knights are in Dawn of War Dark Crusade, that's why.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just
I thought it was because the Blood Raven stole the Grey Knight.
Probably.
So we've nicked your relics, but now
YOLO.
small board gang. Let's join.
Hashtag small board gang. Right, okay, let's go into the Hellstorm Discord. Here we are. Let's look at the latest meme. Oh, it's Terrorblades putting some memes in there, which I don't want to watch just in case I get a copyright strike. The greatest Blood Raven is Indrik Boreal, but they were not did not wear any helm. He was that smart of a guy. Boreal did not wear a helmet. He did not need one. You don't need a helmet for the Steel Lane. Yeah, because the Captain Diomedes has laurels. Oh, what a great tune that is. It's time to go. Was I good?
Time to good.
No.
Good.
No. No, you weren't. Bye.
Oh, God, that was the most horrifying thing to face if you were playing 8th edition 40k about, what, a year and a half ago?
Yeah. As I spoke about yesterday's coffee time, wasn't it? It was like, it just blew everyone by storm. That army, just like no one knew how to deal with it. I'm really struggling with window capture today. Jesus Christ. Bam, there we go. Sorted it.
Wait, I'm not going to bring in my stuff till turn 4. But wait, no, it's fine because it was on a table at one point, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Like all of those little things that kind of just got around the rules a little bit.
Who was it who said that about Valrak? Is HP Chrysalis still here? I just want to say something, right? Valrak says he's not small board gang, right?
Does he?
He does say that. He says he's not part of small board gang. However,
small board.
However, look there. Look there. Can you see what my finger is? Can you see what my finger is on stream, everyone? That says chat to Master Valrak, YouTube member. Okay. That says chat to Master Valrak is a YouTube member right there. And do you know what we call YouTube members on this channel? It's the Small Board Gang! Chat to Master Valrak is a small board gang in denial. Hashtag exposed. Get him out. Get him out. Exposed. We've caught him out. He is small board gang and he knows it. It's right there. Live on stream. It's his account. Look. He's not even a fake account. Purge the Xenos playing Fall Guys. He's YouTube member twice. That's how much of a member he is.
There you go. Wrecked. There's no hiding from the investigative journalism of the Hellstorm Wargaming.
Professor Hellstorm dude is ready. He protects the small board gang with honor. Where's my sword? We will fight. We will fight them if they say they're against small board gang. Try it. Try it. Right, okay, let's do stream models.
I love how animated you are about this. It's great.
I only know honor. TXTR Nympha, thank you very much for the sub. Chatamaster Valrak has brought dishonorable honor to my family.
He's brought dishonor to your family.
Buckler! That's racist, Joe, don't do that. Buckler! Okay. What should I attack Valrak with? A samurai sword or a chainsword? I feel like he's more accustomed to a chainsword, wouldn't he?
Where's your chainsword?
In my other hand.
Right.
There we go. Right. Tell him he's got small PP for lying. I have been studying the blade. Yeah, it's got one broken chainsawed blade.
Oh no.
Yeah, Dan did that. Danny. Resize this gang. Anything will make him move on the board. Yeah. Okay, let's look at stream models from today. What date is it today? It's the 31st. Hello. First Legion, Best Legion has put some Necrons in the chat. Look at these bad boys. Just today's pictures, Chaos Swarm, so if you want to repost, that's totally cool. Got some Scorpec Destroyers on check, looking ace. Nice work.
Best unit. Love these guys.
Yeah, really cool. I really love them. I've used them twice now, and once we did really well. Attacking with an Iron Warriors Codex. I should do. I'm just going to keep leaving it there so you can see. I might like browser capture just that part. I kind of unseen them having Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc. They do have Dual Disc, to be fair. Salt of Revealing Light, that's what they've got. Redemptor Dreadnought on point, looking ace. Love it. We've got some Outriders.
Yeah, looks good. Nice little battle damage.
Yeah, there's got better. Yeah, no, because of the arms and stuff. Outriders looking ace. The battle damage is really nice in the Redemptor. Blade Guard Veterans.
I like your yeah.
I like the alternating scheme.
Black scheme. Yeah.
It's different on the one and that one. Attacking with any book, it won't make a difference to him. He won't read it. It's true. It's true. It's audiobook or nothing. When they start making audiobook codexes, that's when Valrock will be good at the game.
Right. What, you mean undefeated? Shout out to Master Valrock. Undefeated in 9th edition.
One whole game, undefeated. How you doing, Steve? Good to see you, man. Gazgul Thracker from Magoo, looking ace. Bit different from your Tau. Cool. Yeah, that's cool, man. Nice, it's a cool model, that Gazgul. The scheme is based on 30k Deathwing. Nice, 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 like it. Nice, 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 nice. Heretic Hornet. Got some Chaos Knights, some World Eater Knights. Very nice. Looking familiar, aren't they, Jay?
They are.
Very cool.
Indeed. I do like their close combat version knight.
Yeah.
That's a pretty mean looking Tyranid head you've got jammed in there.
Yeah, I like it.
Little bits of bloodletters on the base.
Yeah.
Nice little decoration.
I do love the Chaos Knight kit. Very awesome.
He looks great. For me, the best part of it is the legs. That sort of double jointed.
Yeah, yeah, big time.
Lower leg.
Yeah. I always said that if I did another knight from scratch, I'd get the Chaos Knight legs and replace his one because I think that'd be really cool.
Well, I've got a complete set of Imperial Knight armor plates because I did a Chaos Knight using a resin upgrade kit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely thinking about doing that if I have to buy another one.
Nice.
Nice Helverins.
Yeah.
There's been some upgrade kits bought on these. That's like a weird double auto cannon thing you've got going on that guy.
I'm moving on to it. I just saw it in the stream out again. My apologies. Do World Eater Knights just go around kicking things? Yes, they do. That's all they know how to do. That's all any knight knows how to do.
We have Daka.
Oh, that's cool. Stamps. Wow. Those auto cannons, man. Woo!
Yeah, nice.
I like the carapace with his horns on. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only downside to the War Dogs is that there's no War Dog kit. You have to make your own, but you got the freedom to do that though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good thing about it. Neil's just done. You can just do a little bit. Neil's just put some Juggernaut helmets on, and that looks cool. Some knights know how to.
Conversation about that.
Yeah, yeah. Some knights know how to kill their own HQ when they self-explode. Yes, they do.
Mine know how to kill the opponent when they explode. I played a game on Wednesday, and my knight blew up in the middle of a load of Catan, some of which were wounded, and then the Catan blew up in the middle of the other load of Catan, and it was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, Belkajet working on his Outriders, looking insane. Always nice. Love this alternative White Scars theme.
Yeah.
Got a little Tau drone on the bike. Looks like a Tau drone top.
it looks like a shield immediately until you realise that it's a drone. It's a
Looks
shield.
like a shield drone top, isn't it?
No, it's not, because there's no slits. It's the shield generator for Tau, isn't it?
Oh, right, okay, makes sense.
But you're like, yeah, nice Space Marine shield, and then part of your brain's like, Tau,
No, it's Tau.
Tau.
George says the 30k Deathwing have to earn their armor by taking more wounds to get their bone. Oh, nice, man. So that's why you've only got the like part bone, part black. That's cool. That's probably why
That's cool.
Is it because all the Deathwing Terminators are always dying? Is that why they're covered in bone? Because they're bad.
Huh. I like that. It's an interesting bit of lore.
It is quite cool, yeah, I like it. As authentic Mongol script. Nice, man. That's really cool. I like it.
What does it mean? What's the
what's it say?
translation?
Chaos Warb, I am going to report you for spam now. It's terrible. So we've got Science Pie with these old school White Scar bikes. Look at these bad boys.
Yeah. I like these. We've gone from scars to scars, but we've gone from new bikes to old bikes.
Old bikes. Honor,
I
loyalty.
really like that. The one on the right where he's clearly rexing it round a corner.
Yeah, scraping his sword.
Very anime.
Very cool. Warhammer painting, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Got his little... He's watching what he's doing with his little scanner. That's some nice crisp line on that scanner, man.
It is.
On the screen.
See, I always go like a different direction and paint like old Game Boy games and stuff on this.
Yeah. It's fun though, isn't it?
But that's very, very cool little radar kind of effect you've got going on.
Yeah. Those White Scar bikes remind me of the Kira movie poster. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, Git face. So after I mentioned using a hamster ball for a comm dish the other week, I got myself one and knocked this up. Still need to work more on it, but happy how it's coming. Nice, that's cool. That's a cool piece of terrain.
Look at the size of it as well. I mean, that's just a regular like commissar dude down at the front there.
Yeah, it's big.
That's properly to scale.
That's really cool. I like it. I like the door you've done.
T-Bone says Pong would be funny. I've done Pong. I've done Tetris a couple of times as well.
Need Super Mario next.
Centipede. I'd love to, but trying to get something on like a 10mm by 6mm screen is rough to make it look like Mario. But we'll try.
Yeah. Did I hear Commissar? You did hear Commissar.
Says Commissar Bob.
Science Pies Custodes looking awesome. Very nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got Valdor. Very
Model
nice.
blade.
Love Valdor.
He's a brilliant sculpt.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the best Forge World 30k character model sculpts for me.
Yeah, I really like it. I love one. I've just broken my chair arm. That's annoying.
Oh no.
Oh no, I've not. Oh, sorry, I've not broken it. I've just torn it. I'm just gonna take the rest off so I can glue it on later. Then you know, like the foam stuff. Nightmare.
Warhammer 40 painting ! Discord. You should get a link.
Should work. If not, I can bang a link. There you go. I had it copied already. Small chair, ground. Yeah, it's like just like the arms are just going on this, which is kind of annoying. I had it like a year.
I remember when you first got it and you were doing that video where you were like flipping down to bang on horizontal.
What do you mean this?
Yeah.
It's a good chair. It's just the arms have gone. So it's got. I sit in it all day, every day. So my life is in this chair.
So mine's got an Askaroo that's slightly left of centre now, which is really annoying.
Lake says need base and transfers on there thereabouts. Nice, man. Some proper classic models there. Classic Captain. Classic Emperor Champion, the original one, the limited edition one.
Oh Christ, that's the old Devastator Sergeant with Power Axe, isn't it?
Yeah, OG models these.
Nice work, dude.
The Forger model was gorgeous, even the mould was flawless, very little tidy up. Nice, that's always handy. Forger can be so hit and miss, especially for the older stuff. Beanbag. Oh, mate, you gotta change that profile picture, I hate it.
Oh.
No. I have strong, hateful memories of that show. Yeah.
Nice color scheme. I like that. Kind of
I like
a
it.
mixture of the old Death Guard OG scheme.
Yeah, nice. Cool scheme. Look forward to seeing more. Maybe you'll post more next Monday.
Ice Leche. Thank you for that sub on YouTube, if you're watching.
Yes, if you're watching.
If not, and you watch this 6 months after you subbed.
Beanbag, I know who it is. I want you to stop. I want you to change it. Chaos Swarm, Old Forge World Dreadnought. Nice. Classic Death Guard Dreadnought. Yes, Beanbag, I know exactly who that is. Converted Death Guard Chaos Lord. Oh, nice. This is one we saw last time. Looking really good. Learn, train, play. Thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, nice stuff, man. I like the colour scheme as well. It's very individual.
Yeah, very unique.
Not seen it before.
Callum Peeler, thank you for the follow.
Hello.
There you can.
Miami goes all the way back to second, but I've updated the paint job. Nice, Rich. Nice. Love it, Rude. Awesome Josh has an awesome Demon Prince of Khorne. Look at this. I've not seen a Khorne Demon Prince in a long time.
Got the big old axe.
Got that big axe.
Of absolute shitting your pants if you play knights.
Really nice blending on the skin. Nice detail on the face. Looking really good.
The face is really very. You get a lot of expression coming through that.
Yeah. You don't see that head very much, do you?
No.
No wings either, that's true. I think that's what's different about it. No wings. They're so expensive now, aren't they, Demon Prince wings?
Single bind.
If you deep strike them as Chaos Demons, then you just deep strike them anyway. So, the paint scheme, mate, on my Death Guard is based on that pre-Heresy Space Wolves. Nice. Yeah, they're the 10th company of Space Wolves now, aren't they? That colour scheme, it's like muted grey rather than blue.
Okay.
Scissors Silence, Null Maiden Rhino, 4 Custodes. Nice, dude. So I've seen these in person now, Jay.
Yeah.
Right, because SM Violent came to our tournament and they look even better in person, and you think they look good there.
Wait, which day? Saturday or Sunday?
He came on Saturday. I think you just missed him.
Okay.
So.
Oh, nice one, dude. These are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they're really nice. I saw his grav tank. You know, we critiqued the blue. I was like, no, mate, actually, don't do anything. Leave it right there. You're awesome.
Nice.
Really nice. Got that nice transfer looking boss. Very good. Damn it,
I love what you've done here, mate.
Damn it, my flump ice cream just fell off the stick. Okay.
Oh no! Wait, did you flumps ice cream?
That's my question. What do you mean they do flump ice cream?
The floppy marshmallows, they make an ice cream of that.
Yeah. Finish the smell hauler. Oh, nice. There you go. Get rid of your profile picture and I'll say it's nice. No, that is nice. Really good job, mate. Like it. That's my Demon Prince. I wanted to use that head because it resembles Bloodletter's head best. Nice, man. Yeah, good shout. Dan's used it on his Slanesh one. I like it, but I really like the classic Demon Prince. The really old one that I've got. I love that one.
So my favourite is still the one in the Chaos Armor that's just massive.
Yeah.
Like the Chaos Space Marine that's twice the height and so on.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, this is trash. We can skip this.
Mr. D's got that freehand flesh tearers logo. Go and give him a sub on YouTube. He's done another tutorial. He's wearing a Small Board Gang t-shirt because everyone's Small Board Gang.
Nice. He's
It's
done
like a
one
face
on
paint
what
tutorial.
he called basic freehand, where he will paint a skull and paint a Templar cross, both of them looking beautiful. So definitely check that out. One of my favourite painters.
Yeah, he's really good. He's a good dude as well. Mighty Moo, don't know if that counts one since it was a present from a good friend of mine, Jerry Drop Dead. Mohawk should know him, but I'm happy with his model not to share it with anyone else. That's beautiful,
I do
man.
know Jerry.
That's beautiful.
I'm giving Jerry private tuition, actually.
Nice.
Great job on this.
Beanbag, don't do this to me. Please don't. Please don't. I can't deal with it right now. Cheezo
Break
Fights.
eventually, guys. Keep it up.
Here we go. These are the 3D printed Skaven. Nice.
Yeah, look at these. I like the mining lasers and stuff. That's cool. It looks very clan Skyry.
Yeah, I like it. They're really nice. I really like non-metallic paint jobs, but that looks good. Yeah, that Valdo looks really good. Other whips and bases. Nice, dude. Nice work.
Now, I'm assuming that the vehicles that you've got there are not 3D printed.
I didn't want to say, but
Because
we'll just forget about that. We really like the Skaven. The bases are probably 3D printed, which is cool. Yeah, I printed those too. That's fair. Fair enough. Not my cup of tea, but that's just me. Each to their own.
Yeah.
Phonics with his Scion looking ace. This is a different scheme, Phonics. Don't do this to me. What's happened? Where have you gone? I thought you painted stormtroopers and stuff.
I try to work out what colour the metallics are. The light's kind of throwing it off a little bit. It looks cool.
Like a deep grey. Legionnaire 141 with an Impulsor. Looking cool.
This is really nice.
Yeah. I think, I'm going to put it out there, I think that's 3D printed as well, or converted very well. Because it's missing the thingies off the front, and the back is solid. And also, I've seen this STL on the internet already.
Brilliant.
Stop cooking us! We don't like rip-offs! Stop!
Look, from my perspective, this is something that if you love 40k and you love playing the game and stuff like that, if you don't support the company that makes the game, they're not going to give you new toys to play with. Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, exactly. Terrorblades, have you decided on who will fight Winter's SEO? Well, I'm laying down my glove because I've been called. The Valrak has called his bannermen, and I've said I also own 50 intercessors and two repulsor executioner tanks. So if he needs backup, then I am ready to be called. But he has to say that he's part of the small Borg gang on his stream.
Did you just say that you're one of Valrak's bannermen, which means he's the boss of you?
He's not the boss of me, but he has more subs.
You're his bannerman.
But he has more subs, so I can't be in charge.
Oh, I see.
When I get more subs, then he's part of my house. But because he has more subs, then I'm part of his house.
Right. Everyone,
just think about it. Like,
Please
think about anything like, let's just use Game of Thrones as an example. Can you imagine like the Starks being led by one of the smaller houses? Doesn't make sense.
That's true. So who's Ned Stark in all of this?
Well, he's dead, so neither. Harry Lane says the back of the Impulsor is back hatch from a Rhino kit, and then use Sun and Green so to blend together. Fair play, fair play.
Well,
that's so good that I wouldn't have known it was green stuff. I presumed it was printed because it was done that well. Well done, mate. Well done. But yeah, going back to our discussion, a smaller house will only be in charge of their area or their region or their realm or whatever when they're bigger than the biggest house. So, as soon as I'm ready, I will stab Valrak in the back, but then I'll be the leader of the house.
So that makes you like
makes me the Tullys.
Right?
or the Greyjoys, I guess.
Brilliant.
Nothing personal, Valrak. Bogager, you got it. We're all good while there's an equal, like there's an unequal playing field. But as soon as it's equal, that's it. Valrak is gone.
Is not just the king who has bannermen. I think he's probably right. Does that make Valrak Joffrey?
No, it makes him Jon Snow.
Oh, King of the North.
King of the North. Yeah. Valrak is Gondor. Mikey's Rohan. Exactly. Demon Prince, other options, nice man. It's Demon Prince starting to look awesome. Done a great job in this. Slayson666, thank you very much for the follow.
Hello there.
So for me, like we said, my favourite Demon Prince sculpt is the OG one, where it's a massive, massive Chaos Warrior, and it really encapsulates that fact for me.
It's the helmet. It's the helmet for sure. So another Chaos Lord on Palanquin. Nice, I like this. This is cool. It's like a mini Corn Lord of Skulls.
Yeah,
that's very cool. House Tyrell, yeah, exactly. Do you have "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" PTSD then or something? It's not that I have PTSD. It's just that I was watching that during like a weird time of my life. So I have PTSD because it reminds me of that. Bats Pinkie Pie finished 7th Company Raven Guard, looking awesome.
Nice.
Very nice.
I love how that super sneaky army you've got stands out really well on their snow-coloured base.
Yeah, exactly. Right, I'm gonna have to go a bit quickly now because we're half an hour over. Alkan Death Guard, that is nice. That is really nice. It looks like Mortarion. But doesn't.
Got Morty's head.
Yeah, looks really cool. Nagel Chaos Lord, Ace. I love it. All your conversions, Chaos Warm are always really good. Lord of Contagion. Nice. I thought you were swearing then. I thought you were just like giving the finger. Nagel Sorcerer. Awesome. Very nice. House Rancor for life. Victorum Aut Mortis. House Rancor. I used to be in a clan to do with Rancors on Halo 3. I was in a band called Rancor as well.
Great.
Warzone, looking awesome with the Officio Assassinorum Vindicator Assassinum.
That look good. Just
And
tidy
Tau.
that base up a little bit.
Yeah, man. Looks like a whip, but just go around, neaten it up, make it look nice. What should we play? I play bass, my brother. I play drums as well, but I mainly play bass. Got that Riptide. Riptide's looking ace. Love the colours. I love painting blue at the minute. I'm really enjoying it.
The Rat Tower.
Rat Tau.
I do like that.
Nice. I love it.
Although his base looks like something out of Spider-Man. I'm not entirely certain what the deal is, but it's like a web. Is
That's
that
cool,
right?
though. Right, got to go. Take care. Thanks, Learn, Train, Play. Appreciate it. That is amazing. The Tau. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. 100% of Blood Angel and not Alfarius has some Reavers. Brave.
Someone's got to use them, right?
Someone's got to buy them. I thought they were just bits. Nice. Looking cool. Looking on some Reavers. Looking awesome.
Jake says he kind of wants a Space Marine army again. And he's saying like salamanders. Jake, I'm telling you now, just get another Dark Angels army because that's all the meta we'll see in, say, 4 months.
Probably. Evil Beard with his Ragnar.
Plus to hit me, man, still.
Yeah. I want to start an Alpha Legion army. Doesn't everyone's got an Alpha Legion army technically?
I've got a Alpha Legion Primaris army.
Yeah. Yeah, the cloak on this looks really good, man. The fur looks ace. Really nice.
Good start.
We got Pearl Jam's Repulsor. That's really, really cool. Love the battle damage.
Oh, I've seen this.
The weather
Yeah,
in.
this is good, mate. Need to weather those decals on the front, though, like I said, the blood dropping it too.
Yeah, for sure.
Fresh.
Really nice. Really, really cool. And got them nameplates as well, which look really good on there, actually. Really like it.
Yeah, I do.
So there you go. So that's the stream whip for this week. So thank you very much for sharing, everybody. Really, really appreciate it. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the stream. I've destroyed the stream though, so there we go.
Good job, we're in it. Yeah.
There we go. So let's find someone to raid now. So we're going to go back on to turn that back off again. Turn that back on. Let's find someone to raid. But I want to thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in this week. It's been really fun. I actually did some painting, which is interesting. Which is definitely new for me. I don't normally paint, as we know.
It's uncommon.
It's uncommon, yeah, exactly. Let's go to Warhammer. Well, thank you very much for tuning in with me, Jay. Appreciate it.
I know, my pleasure, man.
Fair play to you.
A nice little finish to the Necron Streamathon weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's been good. So thank you very much. Are you going to be live tomorrow?
I will. Tomorrow live at 9 o'clock.
Nice.
No breaks on this train. And tomorrow, if I can speak to the person who won the mini mystery giveaway, we might be starting work on his Imperial Fist Terminator.
Nice. Nice, man. So there you go. If you want to watch Jay tomorrow at twitch.tv/Mohawk Miniatures. Varrock isn't streaming on Twitch, so I can't technically raid him. But if you're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, sorry, go over to his stream, tell him he is Small Board Gang and he knows it.
The Art of War from...
They are War Online.
Yeah, almost always.
Well, there they are.
They consistently can raid my streams. It'd be nice to direct it back. There you are.
Yeah, they are. Okay, let's raid them.
Is that Richard and John?
Looks like it. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Valrak Micro PP. Go tell him, Terrorblades. Go tell him. So we're going to raid Out of War. So go and say hello. We love them. As well, if you want to tune on to Jay's stream tomorrow, then you can do that. So thank you very much for tuning in. And thank you for helping out, Jay. It's been really good. Thank you to you guys for tuning in. We'll be live again on Monday at 6 p.m. Jay probably isn't going to be coming because he's been very naughty. But hopefully we'll catch you next one. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And yeah, have a great day. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.
See you around, guys.